You're ski. What's that word, man? What's that word? How we feeling tonight, gang? Hope everybody good, man. YouTubians, welcome back to another stream with your guy, Jim Bros. We tapping in. We got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody feeling good, man. I hope my hearties is good, man. Hope y'all feeling decent. Y'all day alright. Week going pretty good so far. I hope. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't, it's going to get a little better right now. So don't you even worry about it. My day wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I ain't going to lie. I can't complain. It's a pretty good day. Decent. I mean, every day, another day closer to reaching that goal. Feel me? That's one of my favorite Rick Ross lines, bro. Every day, another opportunity to reach that goal, bro. That's a fact. Let's tap in though. Let's see what up, man. We got a 607 Unk 4 extras on the channel. The title of this video is 4 extra gets in 607 Unk face and threatens him. Threatens to slap him.
My motherfucking legion go to the folks.
Now your scary ass though.
Right?
Was scared to come.
My motherfucking legion go to the folks.
Now your scary ass though.
Right?
Was scared to come in the whole motherfucking time. You back door ass.
On this. Let me get on this. Hold on, cuz. Let me get on this real quick. So, on the dead homies, don't let it get up here. And when it get up here and ask me about hood questions, tell he know that's out. Don't let it get up here and divide you on the dead homies from what's the name. You gotta talk about this and that and this and that. No, nigga on Westside 40s, fuck all that. You gonna find smokers. You being thirsty. Stop being thirsty. Cause I push any nigga button.
But I don't think there's him being thirsty. I think there's Adam 22 being thirsty.
That's what we just said, dude. That's what we just said.
That's what he said.
We just said. That's what we said. Cause you gotta think. Cause you gotta think about this. Cause
that's literally what he said.
You gotta think. Cause
you gotta think. Cause
the fact you gotta think. Cause you gotta think. Cause smoker. Cause the little smoker. You gotta think the smoker he just trying to get on. He trying to get on and get another hit. You know what I'm talking? That's the smoker. That's what smokers do in the hood.
Oh, you talking about what's that nigga name? King Pill. You talking about the pill nigga?
That's what comes with the territory. But you know what I'm talking about. But this how it goes like this though.
Nah, 4 extra gotta stop ducking that fade though. King Pill want to squabble, man. I heard that nigga be squabbling. I heard his jail record is like 0-80, nigga. 0 losses, 80 wins, nigga.
Cause you gotta think about this part, bro.
I'm lying. I'm capping. I ain't hear that. Let me stop my lies. Let me stop the lies. I ain't hear that. But so what though? That's what I'm jacking. No, I ain't jacking it. But 4 extra gotta fight this nigga, bro. You wanna fight, nigga? He calling you butt. He wanna fight, like nigga. You was fighting in jail for free, but you won't fight this nigga for 50,000.
When you be thirsty, cause you can't be thirsty. You can't be thirsty. I told that nigga Adam, stop being thirsty.
But I think Adam looked at it like as an easy W for you.
Yeah, but look,
he looked at that as an easy W.
And I understand that. That's what, and I understand when he said he looked at it as an easy W because of knocking Cuz out. He did say Cuz I look at you can easily knock him out. He out of shape and all that. We understand that. But I'm gonna go get over here. I'm not gonna get no bag up out of this smoker ass.
You are gonna get a bag. Ain't Adam about to pay you, or some type of promotion team about to pay you? And King Pill, everybody gonna get paid.
Turn up King Heat.
I know. Remember the nigga said 100,000. Then the nigga went around talking about 50. Nigga, what is it? You don't even got $50 to buy you some shoes. So we know you ain't got 50,000. So this is the point right here, cuz. But the nigga Aaron the plumber, that's who I'm gonna put out because that's where the bag gonna come from.
But did he say he's down to fight you? Now he's saying he down.
But he said some dumb shit. Now he said some dumb shit. He said, boom, I'm gonna fight you 4 extras. He said, but we gotta put in the contract. You can't go back to no jumpers no more. What?
Oh,
I'm like, what
type of shit is that?
Why you hating, nigga? Let a nigga get his bag in the contract. You can't go back to no jumper, nigga. He probably making 50 bands off no. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, no jumper. Adam cheap. I heard that nigga ain't paying these niggas no 50 bands. Not even a year he ain't paying these niggas 50 bands.
Your bag off?
So no, I don't even. No, look, the bag. Why are you talking about? You want to put in the contract? It don't matter if you win, lose, or draw. You don't want to. I can't go to no jumpers no more. Look, chick, look, keep your feelings to yourself, cuz all the feelings and all that, the emotions and all that, keep that at home. Bottle it up, put it in the bottle, and keep it at home. Just bring your ass to the ring. You said you work out, remember? 10 times a day. Remember the little thing? 4 extras, that's you. 4 extras, that's you. Well, bring your dumb ass in the ring. That's it. Dead homies.
Ain't nobody gonna fight you. You walk in like animal, gang. Nigga, who the about to fight you? You walking in like animal. You still in the streets, gang. If you lose, somebody die.
See, hey,
that's what I know.
Hey, see, look, all these. See, it's a lot of. What's the name? It's easy. I'm in the hood all day.
No,
I'm in the hood. I'm from Chris Shorter Fig. Nigga, I got 15 violations for hold on, Chris Shorter Fig.
You got arrested in the hood.
Nigga is proud of that.
I'm trying to take him away from the hood.
Hey, hold on, stop. So it's easy. I can put you out there, smoke whatever you prefer. You get what I'm saying? What's the name? We ain't gonna say too much, but you know. On 40 Crip, I got 15 motherfucking violations. On 40, you know I'm gonna knock you out.
Well,
but see, they just want the what's the name? Cause they just want the thing.
100%.
That's
like, a business.
Hey,
though,
look, that's
right?
look. If you use my name, you gotta think. I made it irrelevant to talk about jail fights now.
So I got my mama.
You mean you made it relevant, not irrelevant?
I made it irrelevant to talk.
All right, he said irrelevant. He's smart.
Talk about jail fights now.
So I got
Yeah, he said irrelevant. You made it relevant, not irrelevant. Yeah, he dumb.
my mama. And
So,
fights in general.
I made it irrelevant how niggas tell a story out of jail now.
You made it. Cool.
I made it cool.
You made it
I made a line. I made a way for and on the crib, on the hood. So every real nigga and behind the bars that's locked up on the yard in the county, nigga, get it how you live. On hood, dead homies. You get what I'm saying?
Free the real ones.
On hood,
Keep
free the
them
real ones,
suckers.
cuz on the set. But on the dead homies, you got to think about when it comes to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? On the dead homies, I'm a full-fledged gang.
Yo, he said I made it irrelevant for niggas to talk about jail fights. He meant to say he made it relevant. You're 88. What's the word, Mike Geyser? How you feeling today, brother?
Remember that everybody know. This ain't no gimmick. This ain't no act. You get what I'm saying? I know you gonna get knocked out, but he know he trying to get some money. Everybody thirsty to get some money. You get what I'm saying? On the dead homies, I shit over. I'm not playing. It's like I came here today.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I went straight up on you.
Come on, gang.
On 40 Crip, nigga. I'm
Cut
trying
that part out.
to
Cut
get
that
Can we
part
talk
out.
about what happened?
No.
Can we talk about that?
What?
What you mean?
Talk
What
about it
happened?
if we just talked about it. You
What you mean? What happened?
outside.
So
What
yes,
you,
I
you was
meant-
scared, you was running. I was standing right there. I walked all to the middle of them. Tell them about that. When they walked in, I walked to the middle of all of them.
There is-
607, they kept on telling me 40s. I said, what the f that mean? Right? They all was saying
First of
40s.
all,
Slow down.
First of
That's
all,
what it means.
First of all,
Say what the fuck that mean. No, I don't mean it like that. Don't say.
You see what I'm saying? I can't say nothing.
Don't do that, cuz. Don't say
See what I'm saying?
That nigga 4 extra on him. He on him. Yeah, loudmouth goofy. Now he mad now. He on him.
I didn't know what the
First of
all,
Slow down.
First of
That's
all,
what it means.
First of all,
Say what the fuck that mean.
No, I don't mean it like that.
Don't say.
You see what I'm saying? I can't say nothing.
Don't do that, cuz. Don't say what
See
it
what I'm
mean.
saying?
This nigga is a bitch. He said, I can't say nothing.
I didn't know what the. See what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
See what I'm saying? My bad, gang.
he didn't mean it
See what I'm
like
saying?
that.
My bad. I didn't mean it like that.
Don't say what it mean, nigga. Westside 40.
There we go. There we go.
This is why.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
That's serious.
My bad. My bad, gang.
He didn't mean
Dead
it.
homies.
My bad, gang.
He didn't mean
Nigga, I ain't
it.
talking to you. I'm talking to cuz.
All right.
Nigga, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to cuz. Lush scared too. Hey, there's a bunch of bitches, bro. Yeah. Yo, Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Grown men be looking like bitches, bro. This nigga ain't nothing but another grown man, bro. Okay, he got some muscles, nigga. Where your poke at, nigga? The fuck? Hey, Mary. How you feeling, girly? Right, like and subscribe to the video, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Mary.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That's serious.
My bad, gang. My bad, gang.
He didn't mean
Dead
it.
homies.
My bad, gang.
He didn't mean
Nigga, I ain't
it.
talking to you. I'm talking to cuz.
All right.
That's my fault, gang. That's my bad, gang.
Dead homies, nigga.
That's like a
Nigga.
I'm not
That's my
gonna
gang.
just play with
But
them.
what I was saying was,
Listen.
I didn't
This is
understand.
why.
Hold up,
This is why.
Hold up,
This is why you felt that energy.
Hold up, man.
This is why.
Hold up, man.
Hold up.
That's
Check this
why.
out, cuz. Listen, hold on. I love
See,
you
hey,
down.
hey.
Don't play with no.
I was not playing. That's what I'm saying.
I told you
Everything is playing.
Up in here, man.
But everything is playing. I was not playing. I said I didn't understand.
But look,
I didn't understand the introduction. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, first off,
I didn't understand, gang. I'm from St. Louis, so I didn't understand. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so first
That's what I'm
off,
saying.
so let's first off, you didn't tell no nigga, no 40s. You don't know what that means. So stop. You didn't talk to
No,
none of
I
us.
didn't understand.
You didn't say none of that.
I told you.
Don't say no lie.
The nigga was in jail, what you
Hold on,
did?
cuz, stop.
That's not what I'm
Hold on,
saying.
Fox, hold on, Fox.
That's
Hold on,
not what I'm
Fox.
saying.
Hold on, Fox. I know you.
Y'all misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Hold on, real quick though, cuz. Don't get on here for your content.
That's not what I'm saying.
Because it's about to get you socked out. Because you did tell.
That's
You done
not
broke
what
up
I'm
to none of
saying.
us, nigga.
I
We just told your ass right now.
I
So
said
I'm gonna
6
stop you
O's
right out.
I said 6 O's. Ask your little homie. I
Don't
said
say no 6 0 no nothing. Bring up none of my homies. Cause nigga, you gonna get socked out on here.
My bad,
This
gang.
ain't no Munchie B or the what's that, whoever the On 40s, I would sock you out of here. On the dead homies.
Why you ain't stand up, Unc? You scared, ain't you?
Playing with
Westside Road.
Adam did this on purpose.
That's what you gonna
Y'all sock your ass out. Dead homies.
Adam did it on purpose. Adam did it on
I'm
purpose.
not gonna let him.
Adam did it on purpose.
It's not
Adam did it on purpose. Because no way I'm not playing, right?
Don't bring up none of our homies,
I
nigga.
just-
Right.
Don't bring up none of our homies on this broadcast.
Respect.
I'm talking for the neighborhood and roller court. You
Yo, you niggas care too much about shit that is not getting niggas paid.
talk about the homies, I'ma sock you out.
Respect.
Point and sip on Vernon Avenue. And don't blur none of this out either. Don't cut none of this off the screen. Make sure all this motherfucker on here. Westside Road. Dead homies, I'm not playing. I'ma smoke you.
Now, where I'm from, a nigga can't stand over you and talk to you like this, bro. If you gonna get your ass whooped, get your ass whooped. You gotta fight, my nigga. Ain't no bitching up. You can't be, see, I don't know where y'all niggas from. You can't be from where I'm from, nigga, and let a nigga stand over you like this and talk, nigga. You better get your ass whooped. I get my ass whooped 1,000 times before I let a nigga bitch me, nigga. You're bugging. My hands work. We gonna work it out. We gonna figure it out. This big ass nigga might not, his jaw might be glass. You never know. We gonna figure it out, though. I'ma test it.
Your ass and laugh in jail. Nigga, I'd rather die or get life in jail before I let it walk around and think he's.
Yeah, I'd rather die or get life in jail and let a nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna get life in jail, but I think I'd rather die than let a nigga bitch me. I ain't dying a bitch. Nah, fuck out of here. You ain't nothing but another grown man, my nigga. Like, I have a gun. Are you dumb? I have several. Are you stupid? The fuck? Like, what are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
He's slick with the do the rolls.
Respect, but I love you though.
Westside 40.
When it's all over, I love you, and
Yeah,
like,
that sound
I'm
cool,
not trying
nigga.
to. I'm
On
not
40
trying.
trip.
Listen,
I love you so much, I'll smoke your ass.
I love
too.
you, gang. Listen. Let me talk. I love you, gang. And then the problem is that it's the misunderstanding, gang. Like when people talk, it's like always misunderstanding. Like I don't come with
Right, but
disrespect.
or this is LA.
Right? I don't come
you
with
think
disrespect.
I'm gonna watch a Compton nigga? You think
Right.
I'm gonna go to the city and say, hey, I don't know
I
this
feel that.
But you can't, bro. You can't pick and choose your battles, gang. You can't do that. You can't do that. He was talking crazy to Munchie. Talk crazy to 4 Extra, nigga.
Oh no,
I feel that. And I feel
That's
that.
a good point.
And I feel that.
That's a good point.
Look,
That's like me talking to a job.
You ain't got no chance.
4 Extra. 4
Yeah.
Extra.
Good.
That's a good point.
Can't look at me, cuz. Listen, cuz. I
that
feel
whole
that,
ass
cuz.
shit,
Listen,
boy.
I'm just like you, gang. I didn't come here for no bullshit, gang. I risk my life, gang. I know you bigger than me. I know I can get fucked up, gang. I come with a
It's not
message.
even. It's not that. Cause
Listen to me for real,
It's not
cuz.
that, bro.
The camera. I ain't trying to get on your lap.
These cameras, because these cameras. That's the point. That's
I'm
why
not
they-
disrespecting
that's
the
why-
You can't say fuck these cameras, but he did all that for the camera. What is they talking about? Yo, Mary, a bunch of nothing. Who you think is in the wrong here, Unc or 4 Extra? This is thug goofy shit, man. Kids play. It's definitely thug goofy shit. Kids play, but you know that's what we indulging in right now. But I say who's in the wrong? I say the nigga 4 Extra. The reason why 4 Extra is in the wrong is because the nigga Unc. I don't like nobody bullying a nigga. Like, even though I hate to say bullying because these is 2 grown men. Like, bullying is some school kid shit. Like, you can't be a grown man and be getting bullied. Like, grown men aren't to get bullied. Like, you have a whole family, nigga. You could have kids that came out your nutsack and you got a nigga bullying you. Type of shit is we talking about, my nigga. Like, nigga, an ass whooping is an ass. We all done had ass whoopers before, bro. They don't hurt that bad. You're not even gonna feel it in the moment. You want adrenaline, nigga. You trying to beat the fuck out of him. You're not even gonna feel the adrenaline, nigga. Your adrenaline running. You might feel it later if you break something, nigga. Other than that, you straight, nigga. Yeah, I ain't a Unc fan, but 4 Extra doing extra, right? 4 Extra doing extra. It seemed bullyish, but I don't want to say bully because these grown men. You feel me?
Hold on, stop, cuz. That's why is
Facts, Mary. He being extra.
fucking up on these broadcasters. Fuck these cameras. That's why y'all is fucking up. Get up here with your enemies to get views. Why your hood still going to war?
I feel
Why
that.
your homies is still dying, nigga.
I feel that.
Think for yourself, nigga. You ain't thinking for the whole.
I feel that.
You get up here and let a nigga put you in a trick bag. You damn near about to get killed today.
What if the
On
biggest
the dead
war?
homies.
What if the biggest war
Nigga,
is not in the
be
streets?
smart.
What if the biggest war is not in the streets?
Nigga.
What if that is diversion? What if that is diversion?
Well, don't jump up here and don't fall for they trick, nigga. For they can throw
No,
you.
I'm here to
Because
let
they
you know.
use you as the
gang.
enemy.
Yo, some niggas, I ain't gonna lie, some niggas just, bro, like, it's like they want to be in jail. Like, you living on the outside like you still in jail. You banging on tables and furniture and shit, nigga. You banging on tables you ain't paid for, nigga. What the fuck? Like, bro, this the type, bro, some niggas is just like jail stars. Like, he'll be a star in jail. Like, he a star behind the wall. Like, maybe that's where the fuck that nigga belong. I'm sorry, gang. This nigga out here sounding like he's still on the yard.
I'm here to let you know. This what
I'm coming up here. I'm about to fuck you over.
Let me say
West Side folks.
Can I tell you what I'm here for? Let me tell you what I'm here for, gang. This is on my life, gang. I left from St. Louis to here. Listen, I'm risking my life for this, gang. I'm telling you, we've been confused, we've been tricked. The God they told us God is not God. The school, religion, we under control, gang.
I'm coming. That sound cool.
That's what I'm coming for, though.
Right now,
that's what, I know you don't want to hear that.
I'm not
but that's what I'm coming for, bro.
On West Side
if you watch my content, that's what's in the middle of my content.
I came for sure on Vernon Avenue, crib on the dead homies.
Do you understand? Like, you risk your life for that. I'm risking my life for this.
All right, that's cool. Well, don't let it come through. Put your ass.
That's what I'm saying. It's bothering me to standing over him, putting his hands in his face. Like, bro, nigga, like, what the fuck? These is two grown men. Like, I'm not, bro. When I see two grown men interact like this, one of them is a bitch. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't know where I'm from, my nigga. Like, we calling you a bitch for life. Like, why did you let that nigga do that? Like, I don't give a fuck if you had to poke that nigga. Like, you ain't even gotta poke the nigga. Go get your ass whooped. Swing on the nigga. Hit him first. Punch that nigga out. You might hit that nigga so hard, he might stop with all that gangster shit, nigga. All that, he might chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do something, nigga. But Unc is a little scrawny ass nigga. He don't even like he fight. But it's like, why you crypting? Why you gangbanging if you're not tough? Like, don't be a gang, nigga. Don't be gangster if you're not gangster, nigga. The fuck? We can't make excuses for this nigga now.
Damn, they're about to get killed.
Bro, I'm about to get killed every day I wake up.
He's trying to help you, though.
I know, and I need his help. I need you. I need your help for real, gang. I need your help. I need you with me. I need you for the streets, gang, because I'm the streets, gang. I need you to take me to the 40s, gang. Look, for real.
Hold on. You got real from the street. You got to listen.
Nigga said, I need you to take me to the 40s, gang. For real. This nigga Unc can't be taken seriously, bro. You can't take this nigga serious.
For real, gang. I need you with me. I need you for the streets, gang, because I'm the streets, gang. I need you to take me to the 40s, gang. Look, for real.
Hold on. You got real from the street. You got to listen, cuz. You got real from the street, and it's going for any around the world, bro. And shout out to all the rooms behind the bars, cuz. Shout out to all the keyways behind the bars. Shout out to all
Yo, he loved being behind the bars. All he talk about is life behind the bars.
the Don moves. Shout out to all the Southsiders in the woods behind the
Yeah, he's scared. Unc is definitely scared of this 4Extra nigga.
bars and the others on hood that's locked up between the walls on the dead homies.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you?
This nigga Adam. He think we want to see him at the end of every clip. Alright, 607 Unc quits no jumper after 4Extra threatened to kill him. I think Unc gets content more than 4Extra. I agree. Unc do get content more.
I was in Texas all weekend and everything, so I was talking to the team. I said, yo, one podcast would be great that we could make happen while I'm in Texas. Let's get Unc and 4Extra together.
You said that last week, and that's what led to me saying, "Oh, you gonna let him? You gonna tell him you from Hoover? You gonna let him know you got the Hoover tag?"
And I do not think that actually got discussed, right?
I specifically avoided
that's how that even came up.
It was already too heated.
No, but Wax said, "Oh, he brung him up." No, he said
that didn't come up. I did it.
No, he said about putting them together in a pod. I'm like, well, is you gonna let him know you from Hoover? You got the Hoover tag? And that's when he started getting pressured up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real Hoover. I'm straight Hoover. All that shit, you know what I'm saying?
He said I'm straight Hoover.
Yeah, I'm straight Hoover. Like, no, he said I'm straight Hoover. Like, I guess I'm Hoover for real type shit. But Wax said he brung him up.
I thought he was some 60 Hoover.
No, he did say that too.
He's a mixed breed.
He was saying that too.
He gonna say I'm straight Hoover.
That's what he said, bro. He said something about putting them together. I'm like, shit, what you gonna tell?
Right, you right. Munchie gets the content. Brick got the content. Wack gets it. 4Extra don't. Exactly.
That nigga that you from Hoover? Shit, I think that's what he should know, right?
And that's like the whole thing, like,
and that's when he got pressured up.
But judging from the vibe that day, because
and nobody said nothing about fighting. He said I don't fight. He went straight to I don't fight.
Oh yeah. I'm from St. Louis.
Adam like ain't nobody saying nothing about fighting. He's like, I don't fight. Y'all niggas, y'all bred to fight. Y'all skinny got skinny legs to me.
Big tops, little bottoms.
I'm like,
you a funny nigga.
But the boy Adam said. Not Adam. The boy Wax said.
So now y'all got him pressured up about not working that no jumper because of that?
Man, he gonna be more pressured up. He keep at it, bro, with the gang shit.
Agreed. But okay, so
he said a lot of things that weren't true.
I didn't know how negative 4Extra was going to basically be towards Unc, because I kind of forgot that Unc had said a bunch of gay stuff about 4Extra. He kept saying that the reason why he wanted to go to jail was because he likes getting hit extra and all this kind of stuff. Like he said a bunch of that. I kind of forgot because he just says a million different crazy things or whatever. I actually thought that if anything, the main thing that 4Extra was going to lecture him about, which was going to be kind of ironic because
I know him from No Jumper, bro. I found out about the nigga what's his name? He be popping up on my shit because I watched one of his videos when he was there. He was talking about some shit from some No Jumper shit, and I had tapped in. But I found the nigga when I was on stream with y'all, bro.
Because it's his ops technically, but I thought 4Extra was going to be telling him, you can't be saying that kind of stuff around gang members from LA. Like, I thought he was going to be pissed about what he said in front of Munchie, even though 4Extra and Munchie don't get along. It turns out, I don't think that really became a centered conversation.
It was brought up,
right?
But yeah,
but it wasn't like, you know, a big thing. Instead, 4Extra was really concerned about the disrespect that he felt, and I think 4Extra also had words with Unk off camera, and in Unk's description, Unk said that 4Extra basically said, "I'm gonna kill you," which honestly,
he was playing.
Right, for sure, he was probably joking around.
Sure,
I've heard 4Extra say that a lot about things that I think, you know, he didn't seriously intend to do that in situations, you know. But either way,
that was not a threat.
Unk was freaked out by it and comes on to the podcast, and he ended up feeling as if he was set up and jumped, and that No Jumper was intentionally making him look bad. My response to that immediately would be like, you know, there's a bunch of gangsters who do podcasts on here. One of them, you use the term to disrespect his hood repeatedly in front of him. The other one, 4Extra, you implied that he was having gay sex in jail. What the did you think was going to happen making those kind of jokes, especially somebody like 4Extra? Like, does he seem like the king of restraint and just, you know, complacency? Like he was just going to sit there calmly in front of you after you had said this kind of stuff about him? Doesn't really seem likely. So it's kind of hard to pivot into viewing Unk as a full-blown victim, given so many of his statements.
100%. He said something about whack ass. He said, before I do something, power whack, I need to see if his asshole wrinkled or something. He is. I'm like, damn, this nigga crazy. Like,
but I kind of felt like 4Extra's he didn't just come right out and make it about the Munchie situation.
No, he didn't.
It was much later.
But he was on him on camera too, like as far as like, look, bruh, stop playing. Like
with all gang members
with all
out
this
here,
gang stuff and you being disrespectful and stuff like that. Like, man, stop playing. All that character shit, like ain't nobody going for that, man. You need to like for real, like stop playing.
That's over.
I ain't gonna lie, this jacket that Lush got on is alright. I wonder where Lush got this jacket from. This leather kind of hard, like a pellet.
The thing that I don't get, right? To me, Unk is like, you feel me? He bought a pair of cleats. He bought a mitt. You feel me? He's like, oh, I just signed to a major league team. I'm in the major leagues. And then he's like, oh my God, they just threw 98 miles per hour fastball. Like, oh my God, this ball curves, a slider? I didn't know they were going to throw sliders. Like, bro, you asked for this. You said you wanted to change the trajectory. You're going to save everybody from the evil pitfalls of gangbanging. We're all the same. He's kicking all this. Okay, so you get put in front of the real members, and then you are surprised when there's like kickback and animosity. I thought you ain't new to this. You're true to this. It's a nucleus. Like, how is this an issue?
Dear God.
Now it's mad confusing, especially because the day of. So when
hold that thought. I just need to send a big shout out to our sponsor over at Everything 420. They're basically the Amazon of smoking gear. They've got everything from vapes to grinders to. I was in Texas all weekend and everything, so I was talking to the team. I said, yo,
Yeah, I know who Jack 5 is. He a famous Hoover. He a rapper too, right?
Podcast would be great that we can make happen while I'm in Texas.
He the nigga who beat up Crip Mac.
Texas, let's get Unk and 4Extra together.
You said that last week, and that's what led to me saying, "Oh, you gonna let him? You gonna tell him you from Hoover? You gonna let them know you got the Hoover tag?"
And I do not think that actually got discussed, right?
I specifically avoided
that's how that even came.
All right. Did it go to? Why I go to the beginning?
Flower, even Shroom, crazy really was this morning, which is wild. And they also always have deals going on too. So Jumper. Okay, what were you saying?
So like that day, first a lot of 4Extra's people got there. You feel me? And then like Unk and his people got there, but 4Extra wasn't there yet, and he winds up coming later with even more people. Right?
Okay.
As that's happening, we about to start the music stream. So apparently 4Extra, like when Unk's getting introduced to the different members or whatever. Like he feels like they're pressing him, and you guys know
that's
like,
how you greet you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. That's literally a greeting. If I'm like, "What's up?" Adam 22, New Hampshire Crip. You feel me? Like that's how you introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say your name and where you're from. It's not necessarily an aggressive act by doing that. Unc though, he's like, I walked in, I got surrounded by fools talking about 40 Crip, 40 Crip, 40 Crip.
Right.
And I guess he didn't understand that. But then apparently, I didn't hear this, but I guess Fo Extra off the back was pressing Unc, and they had a conversation off cam previous to when they came on cam. So I was starting the music stream. I didn't even arrive at their pod until like 6 or 7 minutes in. And then by the time I did, what made him turn up the second time was when he basically said, Unc was like, I walked in a room and everybody was talking about 40 Crip, 40 Crip, 40 Crip, and
You're Donald Steffens. He said Extra has to realize, For Extra got to realize that the bigger you get, the internet, everybody is going to want to entertain. Not everybody's not going to want to entertain gangbanging. Facts. The shit is annoying sometimes.
I was like, I don't know what the that means. And then that just like, not only Extra, but then all his people were like, what? You ain't say that. Da, 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 da. So it was like kind of.
Which I think, like, in his mind, that's not an offensive.
I don't think he meant it. I didn't think he meant it offensively.
Right. Yeah. But also, I think he knows when he says something like that it's likely to get some kind of reaction. But it still leaves a little bit of room for him to be like, I didn't jump out the window 100%. I didn't say the craziest thing possible. But I think in general, I mean, this is part of a multi-layered discussion. But I think that, we need to be making sure that people respect that they can't just bring hella people here. I don't know how many people are actually here, but Unc was describing like, I had like 50 people around me. I'm like, bro, what do you like? Why is that even being allowed? We had security that day. This isn't supposed to be a situation.
Security not gonna stop 50 niggas. That's why.
Where anyone can bring that many people in here. And I don't know why, I wasn't here, but I don't know why that's not being respected by the people who were here. And in addition to that, why is 4 Extra even like, he's been here long enough. He knows that that's not cool. We've told him that many times.
He was pretty deep. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Like
He wasn't Travis Ford deep.
He said he was pretty deep. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that got exaggerated a lot. At some point, that became 100 Crips.
No, that was really,
that was like a solid 20.
No, they were like 30, 40 deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard around 40, but
Travis and them.
Even with that group, I'm talking about with the 4 Extras group. I don't think it was that aggressive. That's just how niggas grade each other. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't.
And he not used to that.
Right.
So if niggas coming in, what's up? A-Trey Gangsta, he looking like that ain't begging him. Nah, they introducing themselves. Nigga, that's just how gangbangers.
It's pretty regular.
They didn't even say where you from.
I hate that. That'll make me get into it with somebody fast. Like if they bang aggressive or say they hood twice, bro. Like say that shit regular, bro. Like
but
they was though.
We read each other. What's up? Much you be IFG, but you might.
I know a difference from monotones and somebody just that's how they talk. Some people be
Yeah, like niggas, you pressing me, pussy? The fuck? I don't give a fuck what hood you from, nigga. Is you pressing me right now, nigga?
extra, bro. Like
you gotta ask a nigga sometime, nigga. Is you pressing me, nigga? The fuck is you talking about, nigga?
you know what I'm saying? With the way they say they hood and come in and want to be with it, like, bro, hold the
and then you gotta expect that energy when people seeing your whole gimmick. Your whole thing is making fun and thinking shit funny with this gangbang shit. So maybe they was banging on them aggressive after like so cause you gonna know not to play with the 40s, nigga. 40 Crip, like you know. What
yeah,
I'm saying?
I mean, that's a different that's a different character. I'm talking about like other members with other members.
But I mean, like given the way that 4 Extra podcasted with him, I think that it's fair to say
nigga 88 said these are grown men, mind you.
that all of his homies were probably told, hey, this guy has disrespected 4 Extra. So
you ain't gotta be told.
We're not gonna just beat the shit out of him, but let's at least let him know what the vibe is.
But they also, to be fair, when they introduced themselves to everyone in the office, they did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were like, oh, we're gonna just. They said it to everyone like, hey, what's up? I'm so and so from so and where.
I'm Brian, 40 Crip. Hello, how you doing?
Brian.
No, for sure. But okay. In addition to that, I would just like to say this. We are
Yo, imagine if white guys greeted each other that way. Hello, I'm Michael. I'm Harley Gang, you know. What is it? Aryan Brotherhood. Haha. I'm Michael. Aryan Brotherhood. Ha! Nice to meet you, brother. Haha. Imagine if white niggas did this shit, bro. Maybe they do. Who knows? Unc was surrounded by 40s. Facts. Not for sale. Shout out to you. Donald Steffens said he told 4Extra plenty of times not to bring his homies there that deep, and he still did it. He got no respect for 22, right? And Adam 22 not going to suspend or fire that nigga because he don't want to get the fire slapped out of him.
Rolling out the Unk and 4Extra content. It has proven very, very difficult for us to get this content uploaded and monetized. So as a result, the clip that was supposed to come out today, the team is still censoring words out of it and working on getting it approved because there is so much swearing and profanity that there's just tons of edits that need to be done. Now, the great thing about that is that all the fans out there, you can watch the whole thing right now with no censorship. Shout out to anybody who does choose to do that, but we will be premiering the whole thing. It just might not be happening quite as quickly as we would like because there is so much swearing and
bro, 4Extra got no YouTube etiquette, bro. He say nigga too much, he curse too much. Like, you can't, if you say nigga 4 times in a row, like within like 8 seconds in a YouTube video, they going yellow. It's gonna be yellow.
Profanity.
Yeah, people don't know how difficult, how strenuous them edits be.
Yeah.
All the cursing and going on.
My heart goes out to someone like Laura who is working on that right now.
Alright, let's see what the fuck going on. What? $1 million a month? Joe Budden getting money? Hold up. Shout out to my dog, Hello You're Sane, man. I'm trying to get like this nigga Joe.
What's poppin', y'all?
I'm trying to get 100 bands in a month. I'm trying to make 100 bands in a month. He over here making $1 million a month. Joe Budden might lose everyone again.
Oh, hell nah. Last time we saw somebody making $1 million.
Let me see what the comments say. He told 4Extra plenty of time he will be back in jail soon anyway, I'm sure. 88, you wild. Not for sale said, mark my words, 4Extra is deaf about to do life or lose his life. Dude is just asking for that karmic pressure. I agree, bro. He bugging. The way he move around, my nigga, like, niggas gonna boom. Like, I don't want to see that, but a nigga gonna boom that nigga. He do that to the wrong nigga, bro.
$1 million a month.
Let's see how Joe Budden making $1 million a month. Y'all fuck with Joe Budden? Y'all fuck with the JBP or not?
It turned into an absolute catastrophe, and now he's selling the building and saying that he went broke. And that was No Jumper when No Jumper was on that podcast with...
Free my nigga Brick Baby. Free my nigga Suspect, too. I heard Suspect out. They should let that nigga come back on the podcast.
None other than... It was Graham Stephan, his podcast, and he said he was doing $1 million a month on just No Jumper. That's not including any of the corn or anything that his wife does or that he does with his wife, their plug talk thing. And Joe Budden has just done the same. So Joe Budden posted on his Instagram story, and he didn't mean to actually leak it, but it came out that way. So he posted the screen capture that said in the initial story, it's different with...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's different. 30.2 M, 3.4 M total visits.
A fist emoji and then a flexing with 30 million impressions, which is actually
crazy.
And then
that's insane.
People, they use the tool. This is why you got to use the block tool, Joe Budden. Like on the bottom right, when you can edit a photo, you use that square shape and you fill it in with dark black, and then you move the square on top of the numbers. You don't use this airbrush. The airbrush don't work like that. You need to get the block, the square, the shapes. And they showed membership earnings, $902,085K.
Yo! Yo! Yo, this nigga Joe Budden is balling, nigga. Bro, that's crazy, dog. Yo, 902K. Yo, this nigga is balling, dog.
So $902,850, 154,000 active members.
What? 154.8K? Yo. This nigga Joe is bugging. Yo, these nigga.
And what is, I don't even know what the bottom is. It says 931.14. I don't know what that is. And then total visits 30.2 million. So it's up 3.4 million. This, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I thought this was fake at first. Yeah, I did.
Yo, that's crazy. Well, he has some overhead. Yeah, the niggas he paying. And the niggas he paying, his manager, that take probably 10, 20%. And then the podcast room. That ain't much, bro. To make $1 million a month, you better believe he not paying his staff he not paying out more than $200,000 to his staff. That's a fact. I know he not. Joe not paying out more than $200,000 to his staff, bro. I'm talking about add up all the money they make together. That's probably what he paying them niggas. Maybe the nigga Mark Lamont getting more than that.
I thought it was fake. And
Y'all think he paying Ice and them hundreds of thousands? I don't think so.
And
yeah, studios, employees, taxes, right?
the reason for that being is, Flagrant, for example, is one of the biggest podcasts, right? They're doing less than 100K a month. They're doing maybe like 60 to 75. I think at their peak, they were doing 100, maybe 200. But then I did a little bit more digging, and I think these numbers might just be real. The reason for that is the ratios add up. Now, what's odd to me is that for him to get third, I think this impression number is a little bit misleading. I don't think these are unique impressions. So it says he has 150 something thousand people that are paying to watch. But his regular...
That's crazy, bro. 150,000. I just need 150 of y'all to do some shit. 150 of y'all give me $100, I'll be up, nigga.
podcasts get a couple 100,000.
This nigga said 150,000 of them niggas is paying to be there.
Views on YouTube.
Yeah, JBP is a big deal. You right, for sure.
However, I think the majority of the people that came on here when he first started the Patreon, they aren't even really watching on YouTube anymore. So that, I wouldn't say dilutes the viewers, but it makes the viewership less. But what really made me think, okay, this guy's got it, is he's got a bunch of products that he's selling. So he's got like Negative Highlighter. He's got these videos that he's selling. Like one of them is $14, JBP basketball, $14. It's almost as it's a Joe Budden Network. This is the transformation of the Joe Budden Network, because if you guys recall, he was trying to do this Joe Budden Network idea a couple of years ago and it failed miserably, but he learned his lesson. And this is why you got to throw stuff at the wall and just test and see what comes back. He tried to have, I think it was like this girl Mandy and someone else do this girl show, and nobody cared about it. The views were terrible. They were just like, yo, listen, Joe, we care about you and the main cast. So what he's doing now with this network is he's just doing, he's got a relationship show. He's got a basketball, like, oh, they're going to hoop together. I don't even know what this Negative Highlighter thing is. But, oh yeah, JBP worked through an emotional conversation. So they're getting extra content, and it's all associated with Joe Budden.
Right.
So it's Joe Budden and his main cast, not just some new show that he's trying to put together. So he's profiting more off of the main thing. But when I saw the comments and the likes, because you can only comment or like on a gated post if you are a Patreon subscriber. So he's got 5,000 on the Super Closer featuring Joy Taylor 2 days ago. He's got 5,251 comments and 3,300 likes on that. That's at minimum. Let's just say that there are people that don't like and there are people that don't comment. So let's just say likes. The likes are going to be unique. You can't give 2 likes, but someone can reply to a comment and add to the comment chain. So with the likes, 3,344, let's say $5. That's already at least 160, 70K a month.
That's crazy.
Off of that, off of unique likes, and that's not everybody's going to like, and that's when I
ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. We just learned this nigga Joe Budden is on a different level with this shit, huh? This mistake will destroy the Joe Budden podcast. Let's see Flacco take on it.
Joe Budden just made a pretty big mistake that could potentially lead to the downfall of his podcast.
Because niggas gonna start pocket watching now. Like, what? You made $1 million off of Patreon, nigga? Nigga, that's not even counting YouTube, nigga?
And cause another set of hosts to quit on him. He's repeating the same mistake he made the last time he was forced to do a podcast by himself and talk to an empty chair because all his co-hosts quit on him over money and contractual issues. Credit to Joe for bouncing back, making the podcast bigger than ever, more profitable than ever, while still similarly making all his new co-hosts happy. His new contractual setups and how people get paid is, seemingly working out well for him and the people who's getting paid. Nobody has really been complaining. Now, it hasn't been perfect. There has been people complaining about languages in their contract negotiations. Like when one of the co-hosts, Ish, confronted Joe for putting language in his contract that would prevent him from quitting whenever he wants to quit, but Joe can fire him whenever Joe wants to fire him. And we watch those contract negotiations play out on air.
And when it comes to my life, being vulnerable to be let go at a whim and have to start all over is something that is valuable to me. And leaving yourself open to that is something that is valuable to me. And y'all looked at me like I was crazy for feeling that way, and I'm not.
I'm not looking
because you start bringing up Ish, you gonna be all right. You got other money. I ain't say Joe.
That was me talking to you outside of a court of law, off the record. Don't do that.
But that was one. Stop, Corey. Stop.
That's true.
When Joe got a point, you be vocal. When I got a point, you don't say nothing. You don't say. When I got a good point, you
basically just called him a glazer and a meat rotter.
You sit there like a mime. When Joe got a point, you come to run and defend him. Don't do that.
Points, ain't said a word this whole time.
But when I got a good point, he don't be. I'm reading his face. You're not sitting there.
Some of that was off the record.
True. No, you said that on mic. Like, yo, you gonna be all right.
But still, that's
and I said, Joe, you got two other co-hosts. You gonna be all right. And you looked at me like I was crazy. So what I'm saying is just a matter of perspective. Like, yo, if somebody has a good point, I recognize your points. I did. I said I recognize your points. I see why you fighting for that. I see how left and you was kind of disheveled for a minute. I understand all of that. Who the fuck would want to go through that again?
Conversations like that tells me there's some type of distrust here. Like, if that's my homie, man, I know my homie ain't gonna do me wrong. He not gonna fire me. He not gonna.
Bro, it's Joe Budden. Joe Budden and Maul used to be homies. Joe Budden and Rory used to be homies. None of them niggas is safe.
But once you start pestering over language like that, it shows me you believe there's an opportunity, or there is a possibility that some bad things could happen, or you could get effed over, right? But even little like contract negotiations like that don't really last for too long. They've been able to maintain a pretty healthy relationship while working. The podcast is phenomenal, is entertaining, is bigger than ever. But you still see cracks, and you still see, man, these contractual issues, these negotiations that take place on the podcast, they have potential to be bigger if there's a catalyst that can really instigate an issue there. Like, for example, when Joe introduces a new co-host, because right now, there's about 8 recurring hosts on the Joe Budden podcast. But whenever Joe introduces a new host, you see the other hosts react in a manner.
8? There's 8 hosts on a nigga. Where I been? I listen to the Joe Budden podcast. I know you got Ish, Ice, you got Melissa Ford, and you got Mark. Who the fuck else talking about? Imani and them niggas? And the other background characters?
That's not so pleasant. Because it feels like, okay, this new host is going to get a larger cut of the pie. When negotiations start, I won't be able to ask for more. And you could tell by their reaction when Joe introduced Mark Lamont Hill how they truly feel about contracts and how they truly feel about what they're getting. Because, if they were getting a huge part of the pie, if they were getting a portion that they felt they was comfortable with, they wouldn't react like this whenever a new co-host is introduced.
Also, let me announce to the audience and everybody here, Mark Lamont will be starting sometime soon. The thinking there is to give each of you included, Parks, we got a Park standing too, to give each of y'all a day off, like per month. That's fly, right? Why y'all don't look as happy as I thought y'all would?
Because these niggas trying to get paid. They're not trying to get replaced.
Y'all do that? Listen, man.
You do that with
you do it.
Yeah, that's true. See
that? They see that the way I do it.
So is his contract ending when his contract is ending?
What do you mean? That would be unprofessional.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. I'll read right through you, nigga. I'll knock you out down.
Ish looked like he's seen a ghost. The other hosts were clearly upset because they realize they now got to share their cut of the pie with somebody else. They know their role is diminished when another person comes on. And when it's time for renegotiations, guess what? You can't really come in and ask for the haul.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, it do kind of look bad, bro, because if the nigga feel he need to bring another host in, that mean he feel like the podcast is missing something. And y'all niggas is slacking. He ready to fire somebody. Mel got to get the fuck up out of there. I ain't gonna lie, man. Mel's sexy and all that, but bro, she don't add nothing to the podcast. She just be talking to talk. She just say whatever the Shade Room Warrior say. She a Shade Room Warrior.
Because you have at least 8 other hosts willing to take your spot. So good riddance. They understand this. They're not 100.
Yeah. Charmaine, what's the word, my girlie? She said Flip, Imani. Oh, J1 not on there no more. Jadakiss son, but I fuck with J1. He was on there. Ish, Ice, Mark, Mel, Parks. Parks don't, well, I guess Parks count. He talks sometimes.
100% happy with what they're getting paid. Because Queen's Flip has often expressed he wants to make 40 bands. He wants to make what Rory and Maul used to make when they were at the Joe Budden podcast. So if hosts are having contractual issues, negotiations is taking place, they're not 100% satisfied with what they're getting paid, the one thing you don't want to do, and the one thing that could really blow up everything.
Wait, so Flip is asking for 40 bands a month? So how much are they getting paid then? Remember, I said, do you think they getting 100,000? I said, do you think these niggas is getting 100,000? Nigga, then if they asking for 40, then clearly no. So, nigga, I told y'all he did. I said they not getting 100,000. Didn't I? I said that. I said they not getting 100,000 like a month. There's no way. I said they probably getting like low 20, 15, low 15 a month, right? Which I think 15 bands a month.
It's when you essentially post, admit, confess, brag.
Bro, Flip don't I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to hate. I wouldn't want to stop a nigga money. But what the fuck would Flip deserve $40,000 for on the Joe Budden podcast, nigga? That nigga is not a good addition. All that nigga do is break out in song randomly. That nigga is trash. Like, Flip, the niggas, I don't get it.
About how much you are really making from the podcast. How much you are really making from their labor. Because they're content with taking the peanuts.
That's what I'm saying. Flip do not deserve that, bro. Flip not even that funny. Like, I don't laugh at that nigga. I be straight faced when he making jokes most of the time. Sometimes he funny with Mel, sometimes.
As long as they don't know what exactly Joe is making from their labor. But all that changed today when Joe Budden posted this on his story. So Joe posted how many total visits he got to his Patreon. It was blacked out. Everything was blacked out. You couldn't see the revenue or the active subscribers. However, people nowadays have tools online where they can remove the blacked out version.
Which I think, gang, 15K, 20K, which I think Flip and Ish and Ice and these niggas getting. Mel, which I think they getting. I think Parks getting more money than all of them. I think Parks is getting like probably 20, maybe 25.
So they removed the blacked out version and they actually showed exactly how much Joe is making on Patreon as well as the active subscribers. Joe is making $902,000 a month with 154,000 active subscribers. Queen's Flip was asking for 40K a month and Joe said, no way. For you to get 40K a month, you'll probably have to do at least like 10 more episodes a week, which is obviously unrealistic.
Right. Nobody want to see that nigga Flip
Queen's
that much.
Flip is begging to get paid 40K a month. And he's claiming he's getting paid nowhere near that right now. This is undoubtedly going to cause chaos and turmoil.
Do y'all think he's getting 20K a month right now? Huh? Y'all think Flip getting 20 bands from the Joe Budden podcast a month?
Now, how much chaos and turmoil and how far the chaos goes all depends on how Joe handles this. But now,
Pocket Watch with me in the comments. Why the fuck y'all not commenting on how much y'all think these niggas getting?
It was leaked to me that the hosts were making anywhere between like $10,000 to like $18,000 a month. And I'm talking about like the hosts who are really, really, really on a network and who are popular. Like, you know, like a Queen's Flip, Melissa.
Charmaine said Parks deserves to have more. He an engineer on the show and he been there the longest. Facts. He OG. He grandfathered in. He should get a grandfather rate. The same way Rory and Maul was getting their rate. Parks' rate should have stayed high. When they left and he stayed, his rate should have stayed high. Because Rory and Mo was getting 40 bands a month, they say.
Ford, Ish, and Ice. The other stragglers, I don't know how much they're getting paid. But when you $10,000 a month sounds amazing until you realize the homie is making $900,000 a month.
So 88 said 20K. I'm thinking less than that. I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking Ice might fuck around and be getting. Nah, Ice is his man's. He probably getting 15. Ice and Ish both his mans though.
Now let's just say $10,000 a month sounds amazing.
Bro, the crazy part is $10,000 a month is amazing. I'm only starting to think different now because I'm seeing different things. But $10,000 a month is amazing. But imagine you can make $10,000 a week. Like if Joe Budden was to pay these niggas 40 bands a month, that's $10,000 a week. It's 4 weeks in a month.
Until you realize
Flacco said, how would Flacco know that though? How would Flacco know? Oh shit, I muted this black ass nigga. My African friend. Let me
Queens anywhere
unmute my mother again.
Between like $10,000 to like $18,000 a month.
He said 10 to 18. I don't know where he just pulled that number out his ass from though, because he don't know nothing. How would he know?
It was leaked to me that the hosts were making anywhere between like $10,000 to like $18,000 a month, and I'm talking about like the hosts who are really, really, really on a network and who are popular, like like a Queens Flip, Melissa Ford, Ish, and Ice. The other stragglers, I don't know.
Bro, he not on the inside of the JBP.
Know how much they're getting paid. But when you $10,000 a month sounds amazing until you realize the homie is making $900,000 a month. Now let's just say is 10. Let's be generous here, okay? Let's just say $20,000 a month for each host, because
Flacco said let's just say $20,000 a month for each host. I doubt every host is getting 20 bands, bro. If Melissa Ford getting 20 bands for sitting there and not talking most of the time, and then when she do talk, just uttering points that other people made or saying shit that's on the shade room, it's crazy.
From the conversations, nobody is even close to anything that Rory and Mo was making. So let's just say $20,000 for each host.
That's a lot.
Let's just say the 5 main hosts are all getting $20,000. $100K a month. That's a lot. But then when you look and you see one person making, hold on, man, $900,000 a month, and we getting paid $10,000. Oh, this is gonna cause issues, bro. And I'm
not gonna lie. Flacco right about this though. It's gonna cause issues. It never does. 88 said I never watched the show. Ice on the show, and Ice was on the show in the beginning when it was Joe, Rory, and then they had Mo. You're right. And then Mo came and he was permanent. You're right about that. I remember. That was back in the day. I remember. That's how we know about Ice and putting songs on all them niggas' laptops and shit. I remember.
I know it's gonna cause issues because I was at No Jumper when Adam went on a podcast that he admit that he was being paid $1 million a month off of YouTube. I know the rumblings and the chaos that caused. I watch in real time people go from being content with
This is the crazy part. That's Patreon, y'all. Where he made that bread is not YouTube. That's Patreon. Bro, that's Patreon money. Am I right? That $1 million he made, that $900,000 is Patreon money, correct? Yes, that's Patreon money, bro. Then he got YouTube. His YouTube is busting.
Getting paid $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month. To now they start to look at the bigger cut of the pie. Like, hold on, you're making $1 million a month and paying me $6,000, $7,000. Hold on. We watched it in real time, and we watched how that literally led to a mass exit of a lot of No Jumper hosts.
To be very clear and to be very fair, I'm very happy for him if he's making that, right? And once I see 30 million views in a month, right, I could see why if everybody's paying, what does Joe charge? $20, right?
Right, this is Patreon. Bro, this is Patreon. Nigga, he got a whole YouTube channel that's doing numbers. One of the biggest fucking podcasts ever, nigga. This nigga YouTube is probably doing $1 million a month. it's probably less efforts on Patreon too, right? Since you're probably putting the full episodes on there and recording for YouTube anyway, right? Exactly. And he don't gotta edit it. He don't gotta edit out curses and all that.
If you're having 30 million people go on your Patreon site and the average cost of each membership is $20, I could definitely see you making $900,000. Now, here's the problem. And, I wouldn't have posted this, and I don't even really want to get too much into this because I actually like the guys now on the Joe Budden podcast. The moment this drops, all beef.
All beef.
Like all beef. And put it like this. Let me tell you this. There's notable moments when this is never happy again. When Adam went on and said, yo, I'm making $1 million a month, it was never the same in No Jumper. I'm telling you, the passive aggressiveness at the Joe Budden podcast is about to be 5,000. Like, it's going to go 5,000 levels. You know why? Respectfully, and I don't know what nobody makes, and I don't care. I like those guys. I'm not taking shots or nothing. But there's probably on there making $5,000 a month. And $5,000 a month when you feel like you're giving a lot of your life up, or you're like,
Wait, did he just say $5,000 a month?
And I don't know what nobody makes, and I don't care. I like those guys. I'm not taking shots or nothing. But there's probably on there making $5,000 a month.
Damn. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they mad as fuck if they making 5 bands a month and they see this nigga make $1 million. Just cause you associated with the podcast, they mad. That's crazy. Chat said, it's probably less ever. No, that was 88. Charmaine said, well, they negotiated their contract, so who can they be mad at? They on Spotify too, so we don't know what they getting. Yo, no, you mean you don't know? We don't know what Joe getting. We know them niggas ain't getting no more than like 20K. That's for sure. I can damn near guarantee it because they always talking shit. They always complaining. It's Flip is the one that let niggas know that they not getting nowhere near what the old host was getting. And Joe said it. Joe said, the great thing is I can hire y'all for half of what I was paying them. Like Joe deadass said that out his mouth. He said, and I'm able to hire y'all, and y'all all understand your employees, right? You know what I mean? He literally said that on one of the podcasts a minute ago. I used to watch the podcast all the time, so I remember that.
And $5,000 a month when you feel like you're giving a lot of your life up, or you're like you're bringing some of your personal drama on there to make it more fun and all that. And
matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video on this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Video dropping on this shit.
Realize Joe is getting down
because I know all the backgrounds because I used to OD. I still fuck with the Joe Budden podcast, but I don't get time to like listen to it these days.
100. I always told y'all the thing. The moment Everyday Struggle was over, the moment Joe knew how much Spotify paid us.
I'm telling y'all right now, man, it's human nature, bro. Ain't no more jokes gonna be funny, bro. I don't want to laugh at no jokes, homie. If I'm making 5,000 and you making 900K a month, I don't want to hear no jokes, bro. Even a joke.
But bro, this the thing, Joe Budden. Like, you cannot get mad, bro. Nigga, Joe Budden made this podcast, what, 10 years ago? 5, 7, 8 years ago? Like, nigga, Joe Budden did this shit on his own, nigga. You can't even be mad. You got hired here. And this shit got your life popping. Nigga, all y'all niggas is known figures. All y'all niggas could go on other podcasts and get a little bag, could do this and do that, do sponsorships on Instagram, make money here, make money there because Joe made y'all niggas celebrities. Be thankful for what the fuck your friend did. Because if you wasn't Joe's friend, half of them niggas, most of them niggas ain't even good podcasters like that. They don't got great takes. They couldn't keep y'all entertained by themselves. Y'all niggas wouldn't watch they stream. I know y'all niggas wouldn't.
Joke's gonna start smelling a little different, bruh.
Because I wouldn't.
I'm gonna start seeing passive aggressiveness in things that's genuine. If I'm making 5K and you making 900,000 off me, bruh, cut. I don't want to laugh. It's funny.
You regardless, you making bread for sitting down talking to your homies about topics. What the fuck? Like, what do we like, bro? I understand, bro. Jealousy is a real thing, but were y'all niggas in the drawing board room with Joe Budden when he thought up this podcast? No. Was y'all niggas there back in the day? Look, matter of fact, let's take a memory lane down Joe Budden YouTube, bro. Nah, some of these niggas was there, but they wasn't recording. They just was there because they was around Joe Budden. Like, Joe Budden was doing what Joe Budden do, and they just happened to be characters that was around. Rocky and all of them, all the niggas that Joe Budden beefing with now. Look, let's just go take a little memory lane Scroll real quick. Down Joe Budden podcast history. Videos. Oldest. You want to know how long a nigga been doing this thing on YouTube? Hit the oldest button. 17 years ago. Move Music 3 trailer. Nigga was vlogging 17 years ago. This was his first video. 17. You gotta respect the grind, bro. You got that one thing about this shit. I respect the grind, bro. And nigga, that nigga Joe deserve whatever he getting. Everything that Joe getting right now, he deserve. Nigga was doing this shit for 20 years, bro. Then he started the podcast. Look, this is all before the podcast. All before the podcast. He was trying to figure it out. This is him figuring it out. He figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? He vlogging his relationship. Him and Tahiri. You know what I'm saying? Ass. Tahiri had the fat ass back then. Natural, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to respect the shit, bro. This is before the podcast. He was figuring it out. He deserved what he getting. Okay, so they making 100 to 200K a year just talking. Right, exactly. Which is rich. That's doctor money. Some doctors don't make that. Flacco became a millionaire by side hustling from No Jumpers coattails. Shit, that's fire though. I get what I'm thinking I'm worth, and I don't care what others make. Right, exactly. I got mad at that kind of stuff. I never got mad at that kind of stuff. I feel you.
Now you're gonna start having hosts want to start their own platforms because they want to build something for themselves, because they want to build something that can make them $900K a month too. This is going to collapse the Joe Budden podcast if Joe don't.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wish he wouldn't have showed that now. It's motivational, but he shouldn't have. Joe is the Jay-Z of podcasting. I could agree with that.
Handle this properly, and I don't want it to collapse the podcast. I enjoy watching the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden takes my money every month, okay? I'm one of the Patreon members as well.
Oh, and I ain't no Patreon member, but I fuck with Joe Budden, though.
When we realized Spotify paid damn near almost $1 million, I can't remember what the number was. Damn near $1 million, and me and Joe was only getting an extra bump of like 15,000 extra a month, right? And they paid $1 million, and me and Joe are getting 15,000, and literally they're only paying for me and Joe. The moment Joe seen that, Joe said, "Fuck them Friday episodes. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." Like the everyday struggle was never the same after that. That shit was a ticking time bomb. So I don't know why Joe posted this, because he has employees. Like, it's different with me. You know what I mean? I don't have other people that are on camera talent that are on my broadcast. So I could show you I make $30 million. Who's gonna get mad? They're gonna be like, well, Act just grinded it up by himself, right? Now, maybe if it was like I'm filming at a studio, or say I'm filming like, you know, obviously we do our podcast from my other studio. Yeah, maybe who's like holding the camera could be like, bro, could you give me a little raise or whatever? But nobody's gonna be like, bro, we deserve part of the money, right? Like I'm over here in Tiger Woods, and you heard me.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Joe Budden could have sat anybody in them seats. I mean, he damn near literally did just go grab two of his friends and put them in the seats. He replaced Rory and Moore. Rory and Moore was, well, Rory especially, no glaze. Rory's a funny white boy, bro. I fuck with Rory. Rory one of my favorite white boys. I ain't gonna lie. And I fuck with a lot of white boys. Pause. Like, it's a lot of white boys that's funny, or cool. But Rory, I fuck with Rory. That nigga is he's witty. You know what I'm saying? Nigga's witty. He always added to the podcast, especially the Joe Budden podcast. He the reason why I damn near watch. So sometimes I watch the clips of the Rory and Moore shit, because he be funny sometimes. Moore didn't add that much to the podcast, but I guess he added enough when you needed him. I guess it was a good balance. I guess I say I guess, but I definitely can't say I'm a fan. But he cool though. I fuck with him. As a matter of fact, let me not say I'm not a fan, because I was a fan of I was OD a fan of that version of the podcast. When it was Rory, Moore, and Joe, I was OD rocking with the podcast. So technically, I'm a fan of that era.
But when you have like 10 on the podcast, Mike, like Joe, some of these niggas is going to start thinking inevitably, yo, bruv, like, I'm not saying we should bust it down half, but like, if you get 900, like, yo, like, I think I should get like, you know what I mean? Like 50, like, you know what I mean? And
yo, did y'all see at Christmas time, this nigga gave these niggas gifts? I knew this nigga Joe Budden was making that fettuccine, bro. This nigga Joe got a couple different whips that he don't post them on his own Instagram. Other niggas peep him getting out of the car or something, and you'll see the shit on Twitter or something. This nigga Joe getting a lot of money. I've been through that. I could tell. He changed. You could see he talked different.
And, you know,
they said, well, it's all about them platforms. No Jumper, Vlad, JBP could change hosts easy. Breakfast Club, etc. No, the Breakfast Club cannot change hosts. If Charlamagne the God leave the Breakfast Club, bro, and the Breakfast Club is mid right now. Like, in my opinion, the Breakfast Club is mid at this point. Like, it's mid, it's washed. You just watch that shit because you used to watching it. Like, niggas don't watch the Breakfast Club for like, real takes, funny, comedy, nothing. You don't watch that shit for none of that shit.
That's incorrect. But still, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen.
We say it's incorrect coming from people who build something up by themselves. But, you can still hear the arguments out for why it should be. But
you talking about Angela Yee? Yeah, you can change Angela Yee. You can't change Charlamagne the God. Even if you change DJ Envy, it might be weird.
Down. If you're Ice and Ish, you said, bro, Joe was dead in the water. Everybody hated Joe for firing Rory and Mal. He had no co-host. We stepped in. And we've been here for 3 or 4 years, and we have built this back up brick by brick. We deserve at least some equity. Now,
Joe Budden ain't giving nobody equity. Stop watching The Breakfast Club after Yee left. Right, Charlamagne. This shit been kind of trash. It been midi. I ain't gonna lie.
And I think, honestly, Joe probably self-sabotaged on purpose with the Rory and Mal thing, because Rory and Mal, for the most part, was getting...
And DJ Academics, bro. DJ Academics is a staple in this motherfucking shit. That nigga, like he just said, I ain't gonna lie, and he did his shit by himself. Joe Budden got a whole cast. No Jumper got a whole cast. Adam got a whole cast. Vlad is interviewing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Academics is one man with a whole platform. Nigga ran up 30 M. You gotta respect that. One nigga running up 30 M's off of his likeness. You gotta respect that, even if you don't like. I fuck with him, but I know a lot of people don't like him. Even if you don't like the nigga, you gotta respect that.
Getting percentages and splits. After a while, man, you start making $1 million a month, bro. You start saying, damn, bro, I ain't trying to pay these dudes no 10, 15%, but especially once the revenue starts coming from different places and it starts getting complicated to keep track. You much rather just give them a flat fee. But once you start getting percentages enough in equity, you don't want no flat fee. So,
bro, Joe is not about to make the same mistake he made with Rory and Mal. He not giving nobody no equity. Y'all niggas get paid this or else, or leave.
He got Rory and Mal out the paint and brought in cheaper labor. After a while, that cheap labor done been here for 4 or 5 years. They done built it up brick by brick. Now that cheap labor gonna see $900,000 a month coming in off of my back. I want equity now. I want a percentage, and it's gonna cause issues, because I believe for them to get equity and a percentage, they gonna have to claw it away from Joe Budden's cold dead hands. It's not happening, bro. Not ever again. Joe will probably give them 40 bands a month before he gives them equity. It's never happening.
I mean, could Joe afford to give them 40 bands a month? Yeah. Should he give them 40 bands a month? No. Nah, I don't give it to him. Fuck it, Joe. Get them the money, man. I want to see them niggas win, but do they deserve, like, nigga, how you ask it? It's like, nigga, like, 40 bands a month, like, who makes that, bro? Doctors don't make that. 40 bands a month? Nigga, doctors make like 200,000, right? Maybe if you like a super duper surgical such and such with the, you know what I mean, the best doctor, you make $500,000 the most a year. These niggas want 40 bands a month. You know how much that is, nigga? Add that shit up.
At all.
40 bands a month. My calculator.
To like the blunt roller analogy. And this is how I know Ice and Ish is going to start asking for more.
My calculator.
It's like when you have a loyal homie while you're coming up and building and you finally get on, but your loyal homie is still effed up and still broke. He don't got any type of life skills he could use to get some money. So you kind of create a job so you could kind of funnel money back to him while still getting, you know, some tax breaks. And he's making, let's say, $1,000.
Y'all think these niggas deserve $500,000 a year? Y'all think these niggas $500,000? Y'all think these niggas deserve $500,000 a year, y'all?
A month at McDonald's. He's making $12K a year. And you give him a job as...
No, not $40K an episode. $40K a year. I mean, $40K a month. I'm sorry, $40K a month. If $40K a month is damn near $500,000. Y'all think that's what these side hoes should be paid?
As a blunt roller for $60,000 a year. Initially, he's paid when while still loyal homie is still effed up and still broke. He don't got any type of life skills he could use to get some money. So you kind of create a job so you could kind of funnel money back to him while still getting, you know, some tax breaks. And he's making, let's say, $1,000 a month at McDonald's. He's making $12K a year. And you give him a job as a blunt roller for $60,000 a year. Initially, he's going to be super grateful. A year of him blunt rolling for you, and he sees you buying a Miri, you buying Chanel bags for your girl, all right? You going to Turks and Caicos, you buying a AMG, you buying a Lambo Urus, you balling, you eating steak and lobster when you go out. He, on the other hand, went from having nothing to now he's driving, you know, a Chevy Malibu. He's going out. He's getting his girl a Michael Kors. He's eating.
This nigga Flacco is crazy, man. Like, honest, you make your own deal. Yes. You want or you don't. Them niggas was, bro. I think they getting paid great for just being a nigga who never been in podcasting. And then your mans put you on and be like, yo, jump on this podcast. I'm gonna just pay you half of what I was paying the other niggas who started this shit with me. But because y'all just stepping in, I'm gonna give you this.
Pasta, right? He's buying H&M outfits. It's still much better than his standard of living, but he's not on your level. A year in that position, he's gonna start getting content and jealous. He's gonna start looking at you and start thinking, man, if it wasn't for my blunt rolling, you wouldn't be stress-free. You wouldn't be able to perform your job duty. Right? If it wasn't for how good I rolled this blunt, you wouldn't be able to podcast the way you do. So how come you get to eat steak and lobster and I still get to eat pasta? How come you buying your girl Chanel bags and my girl Michael Kors? How come you making $100,000 a month and you paying me $2,000 a month? It don't matter what their job role is, bro. They're always going to be ungrateful. And Joe knows this firsthand. So I don't understand why Joe will put himself in a position where you're going to make your ungrateful co-host even more ungrateful.
With Joe and them, yeah, this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do, gentlemen, over the JBP. Okay? Whatever y'all little, I don't know, let me not say little because y'all might think I'm disrespecting. Whenever y'all performance up conversation comes up, y'all should probably, try to negotiate. I don't think y'all deserve percentage. That's the Joe show. Not disrespecting y'all, but that's the Joe show. But I would say this. Joe got a pop in Patreon. Again, I want to jump in his business because, again, I'll say something and one will hear it and be like, he just started to be mad toxic and started giving Joe advice. I don't want to say nothing, and I'm like, it'll come off like I'm hating on my mans. I'm not. I think if Joe has this amount of people with purchasing power and he's getting 30 million monthly episodes 30 million Patreon views, what I think you brothers should do, if y'all want to get paid more money, maybe I'll get paid lovely already, I don't know. Y'all should try to create a show and pitch it to Joe. Joe has a whole platform for Patreon that y'all have helped build. So all these people that's on his Patreon, y'all have helped bring there. He's not going to bust down the money that he's making on his back. I don't care how much of y'all there. It's still Joe show. Bring your show to his Patreon and negotiate a profit split with that.
Ak has been doing this longer than me, so Ak will probably know more. But from my little expertise, you better not bring your show to no Joe Budden Patreon. Is you out of your mind? Listen, I was always told you can never feed yourself off what another man built.
Bro, the nigga Joe Budden had put a show on his network for this nigga Flip. Flip had some shit, improper improv or some shit like that. Improper improv with Flip and Joe, or maybe it was both of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It didn't work out.
You can't feed your family off what another man built, bro. That's that man stuff. That's that man Patreon. You on his platform right now, and in the meantime, while you're on his platform, parlay that and start your own stuff. Build your own stuff, right? Now, I'm not sure if Joe Budden is putting it in their contract to where they can't start their own podcast, but yeah, you got to build your own stuff. You cannot put your stuff on the Joe Budden Patreon. Don't do it. Don't do it, bruh. It's gonna be dumb in the long run. You rather build your stuff up slowly, while still at Joe Budden Podcast to where eventually you now feel like, okay, I'm in a good position, but don't leave the Joe Budden Podcast. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You still be there and be loyal to Joe and take whatever Joe is giving you, but you want to also build up your own stuff. That's just the formula, bro. That's for everybody. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, but he still has his own platform. Shannon Sharp at Fox, built his own platform. Gilbert Arenas, now at ESPN, has his own little platform. You have to build your own thing. Don't just bring everything you have.
Now you're right. Flacco would know for sure.
After the Joe Budden Podcast.
He had his channel before he went to No Jumper, but it wasn't nowhere near as big as it is now. Or he wasn't as popular. Nowhere near as popular.
Okay. See me? Yo, there's a reason why nobody can't tell me nothing about Adam. Nobody can't tell me a goddamn thing about Adam. Adam got my loyalty for life, homie. Yo, I was a YouTuber with no subscribers, no money at all. I was making $15 an hour at a call center. Adam brought me to LA as a nobody. I had no value. He had all the leverage. Adam could have told me, hey, bro, here is $1,000 a month, man. Take it. I would have taken it, bro. I had no money, no leverage, no nothing. No fame, no clout, no nothing. But Adam, again, I don't know if I should be saying this. Adam gave me a job where I was getting paid $72,000 before I was even on camera.
Oh, so,
right?
So he started him. So Flacco had a salary, $72K annually. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. $72,000 annually, and then you doing your thing on the side.
Adam gave me a job paying me $72,000 a year to do social media for him, to do like the social media team. Like, yo, and do you understand how much like that's like how much that saved my life? I now have the freedom to solely do content, solely work on my channel, solely do content because I was now comfortable.
Right. You ain't got to work now.
But I'm grateful for Adam, which is why, bro, I'm rocking with No Jumper, like for life.
Like for life.
But
my nigga couldn't get that part out.
Jumper, like for life. But even at that, would it have been wise for me to hear, yo, Adam is making $1 million a month? Yo, let's ask. No, I don't care what Adam was making. I was okay with that $6,000 a month, $72K a year. One, because I was a nobody with no clout whatsoever. Two, the platform to me is worth more than the money. The publicity, the platform, the reach is worth more than the money. Me being able to showcase myself to millions of people every month, to me, is worth more than the money. And if you can't take that reach and you can't take the platform and parlay that into your own stuff, then I don't know what to tell you, bruh. All right? It's because I built my own stuff is why I think me and Adam have such a great relationship. Because I was able to build my own stuff, so now I don't need bro for anything. Opposed to, if I was still depending on Adam to feed myself, that could have caused a very bad relationship because Adam just announced, hey, yo, we going broke. But damn, yo, I still got to worry about, bro, feeding Flacco. Damn, bro, I still got to worry about paying him because he moved to LA for me. And no, bro, you don't want, you want to build your own stuff to where you don't even need the Joe Budden check. And now you can go and podcast with Joe Budden with a free mind, with a free spirit, happy as can be, just happy to be here to use the platform for yourself. Yo, there was a month on YouTube like recently where, I think I made like $88,000, like $90K.
$88,000. $90K is crazy.
I would have never made that a month at No Jumper. But I would have never made that without No Jumper. I wouldn't have made that if I didn't use the No Jumper.
Nah, 90 bands, 88 bands in a motherfucking month. That's... Shout out to Flacco. That's a good job right there, my nigga.
Platform.
Get that bread.
So if my advice to them is, please, bro, Don't start acting like these other dudes.
Jose Chavez. My boy said all these goofies still need the white guy to help them.
Use the platform. Don't count that man pockets. Don't count that man check. And utilize the platform to build something for yourself. Let me know in the comment section, though, man. What do you guys think, okay? How do you guys think? Do y'all believe this will cause an issue with the Joe Budden podcast? Do y'all believe they have a right to cause an issue? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, man, click.
I ain't even gonna lie. These niggas making me want to motherfucking. I gotta get on my motherfucking grizzly, nigga. I could definitely. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of bread. Nigga said 80 bands in a month, 90 bands in a month. I gotta get my money on up. Yo, look, what Hassan talking about, gang? Hassan Campbell reacts to Adam 22 calling him the struggle channel. The struggling channel?
When you come in my house, take off your shoes.
This nigga is comedy.
And super violate that like button.
Take off your shoes. This nigga's comedy right here. Flacco, AD, T-Rail, only ones that made something from Daddy Adam platform. Rest are in jail. That's crazy. All right, let's see what Haas talking about.
Shall we begin? Adam 22 calls Hassan Campbell, his channel, my channel, the struggle channel. You said I'm struggling.
His channel not struggling. That's cat. That's cat. Hassan Campbell channel is doing well. Hassan Campbell making that bread too. His monthly check coming in nicely. This nigga posts every day. Y'all want to take a look at his channel? Look, this Hassan Campbell channel. His shit doing all right, bro. He posts every single day. Sometimes twice a day. Look, 3 times yesterday. 3 times that day. 29,000, 36,000, 30K. That's 100K, nigga. Over 100K right there. That's 3 times in one day. This nigga monthly check is good money. This nigga monthly YouTube check is good money. Can't say his channel struggling. But I guess Adam 22 could say it since he balling, right? I guess compared to Adam 22 channel.
After you invited me, his channel, my channel, too, calls Hassan Campbell, his channel, my channel, the struggle channel.
Now, Haas ain't feeling it. He had to go in the backyard and show niggas he got property in New York, which ain't cheap. My boy Jose Chavez said, I'm in LA and the Hoovers are the real ones in the black hood. Sheesh.
You said I'm struggling. After you invited me on your platform and told me the same thing Vlad told me, if you had to do what I did and walk in my steps, you don't think your platform would ever be as big as my platform was, because on my platform, there is really no guest appearance. There is no stars, no celebrities. It's just me that got me as far as I am without the grace of God and the people that support me.
I'll be right back. Haas, I'll be right back. Yeah. 88 said, Haas consistent, no Diddy. Facts, he is.
I'm going to be as real as I could be.
I ain't going to call him
right?
Big Poppy. You tweaking.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around why would you want to be so interested in gangs in New York after the gang in LA, where you from, just went to jail. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the fact that you come to the hood and turn the cameras on and aim them at niggas in the hood that's in their 40s and 50s that's still stuck in the hood. I'm trying to figure out where you was going with that, because first and foremost, if you look at me like I'm failing in life, now how you look at them when you in the projects where they got roaches and rats running around? Niggas got roaches in their house, my nigga. You ain't go back to the Board of Education to give out sneakers to them kids and give out books and book bags and stuff like that to the kids in the Board of Education. You went around dudes that still living a criminal life, indulging in criminal activity. And to keep it funky, most of the dudes that I've seen you around since you came to New York are failures. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back up. Most of the dudes that I've seen you around, them niggas look horrible. Most of the women that they sleeping with, they really trying to figure out a way to get rid of these niggas that's walking around talking about, know what I mean, know what I'm saying, I'm a real nigga. Niggas, them bros just trying to get away from them niggas. They stuck with them abusive bum ass niggas. They stuck with them abusive bum ass niggas. They stuck. I'm trying to wrap my mind around why you would want to put a camera on it. Like, I don't see your vision, my nigga. Adam, I don't see your vision. You paraded them cameras around, all them dirty gangbangers, like your channel was Nat Geo, and you was exploring the jungle of Africa of poverty. What? All these niggas are supposed to be gangsters. And they living up under the poverty line with guns on their waist. All these niggas are supposed to be gangsters. And they living under the poverty line all of their life. These niggas had 30 years, 40 years, 50 years to get their act together. And they living up under the poverty line. And you through the hood like you going through a safari. Looking for a giraffe, you looking for a lion, you looking for a tiger, you looking for a bear. No, you looking for poverty. And you found it. And I'm sitting up here like, hold up. Now I gotta stick my chest out. Because when you see me, you see somebody that put their foot forward and made it out of the jungle of Bronx River Projects. Ain't no different from Brownsville. Ain't no different from Marcy. The main objective is to get out of the hood. The main objective is to show the youth that there is a better life, a better way of living. And I had to find that out when I got out of the hood, that there's plenty of black people that's successful, that's living good. But you know the crazy part about it is? See, the thing is, Rosa Parks, when she went back to the ghetto, when nobody's smiling, and all of Nat Turner and all of our ancestors that went back to pull people to the promised land, some of us realized that if we go back and we pull brothers up from the ghetto to where we at, them niggas gonna come here and destroy everything that they touch. They're gonna bring all the evil from there to here. That's why when I moved into this neighborhood, most of the people was looking at me crazy. They didn't really want me here because they didn't know if I was gonna bring that mentality and that energy. With age comes wisdom. I'm gonna say that again. With age comes wisdom. All I see coming from your platform, Adam, is ignorance. And then you bringing your camera to the hood, from the hood to behind your desk, and you advertising the ignorance and the evils and the uglies of the black community, the urban community. And you think I'm not supposed to sit up there and say something after niggas got indicted behind conversations that shouldn't have been had on those platforms, where TVs was recorded and mics was recording? And now the district attorney and the FBI got pens and pads, picking juries and lawyers and DAs and commissary and cells on the child. Ooh. Not on my watch. If you feel like I'm struggling, If you feel like I'm struggling, what you think about them niggas? It's crazy how none of you higher ups, you elites of YouTube, y'all don't sit down and say, yo, Haas, let's take people on a journey of how you did what you did. You're not asking or showing people the path to get out. You celebrating their failure and patting them on their back when them niggas should be kicked in their ass. You ain't sitting up there showing a blueprint on how to get out of the ghetto. Nope. You went there to reward them for their ignorance and make them think that it's okay to still be doing the same thing at 40 and 50 years old. Half them niggas you sitting up there putting on camera 1 foot in the grave. And you know what the sad part about it is? I promised myself, after seeing that some people had paradise here on this earth, I asked God to give me paradise here. Treat me good in this world and in the hereafter. Them dudes, they selling their soul for the streets, so they gonna die in the ghetto. And then when they die, they gonna go to the hellfire and burn in the afterlife. They gonna suffer in both worlds. Because what they representing and with the walking, the path that they're going on is evil. Y'all may not like it, but everything I do with righteous steps. When I get in front of this camera, it's to wake you up. It's not
talking this shit. My nigga Haas still talking this shit.
Back?
What he talking about is that Joe put both screenshots up. It's a chess move. He either wants to get the streets talking or he wants to push the co-host out by testing loyalty. Woo! He said he's such a character. Yeah.
You niggas is running around with watches and chains on while you living in the projects and you proud of yourself? You niggas is running around with watches and chains and bracelets.
Watches and chains and bracelets. Big Poppy talking
living
to him.
in the projects.
Come on, man.
The same place you've been living your whole life.
You talking to him.
And you proud of yourself.
Wait, I thought this was about Adam 22. Nigga, who you talking to now?
I didn't come to this world to fit in. I came to stand out. And you dudes, a lot of you dudes.
Nah, my son got fish in his pond, though. Don't play. Respect this nigga Hassan Campbell, gang. Respect Big Poppy from South... Where he from? I forgot his hood again. Bronx River. Big Poppy from Bronx River. So respect him. He got fish in his goddamn pond. Nigga, live fish.
Dudes, man. It's sad. Because y'all don't want to change. Y'all want to be the best of the bums. Living among...
Nigga said the best of the bums. The best of the bum skis.
Because y'all don't want to change. Y'all want to be the best of the bums. Living amongst the ignorance. Because outside of Brownsville, outside of Bronx River, some of you niggas ain't never even made it outside of your borough. Y'all think going out of town is going to City Island. You niggas think going out of town is going to City Island.
Nah, that's crazy.
And to keep it all the way funky, Adam, them niggas you was standing outside would make black men look bad.
Chill.
Who created this?
Chill, he was outside with some of my niggas. Chill, bro.
This law that black men can't show you where they live at. Who created that law? That we gotta go floss in front in the hood. Why are we still celebrating poverty and pain at 40 and 50 years old? That's nothing to celebrate.
My nigga Haas talking shit to these niggas, man. Haas be on this shit, though. Shout out to Haas, man. What you moving on to, gang? Let's see. Let's try to see what YouTube talking about on the homepage. 607 Unc calls in and goes off on 4 Extra. Says he's scared to catch the fade. Man, this shit is a comedy. This shit is a script. I'm telling you. How positive? Y'all don't want to see that. That's for me. Brick Baby gives his thoughts on 607 Up. All right. Let's see what my
All right,
son
go.
break. Free the break, man. Free the break.
All right, hold on one moment though. All right, go.
I'm gonna raise your vibration.
Yo.
It's Brick that the chin in
Oh, what up, dog? What's good?
Hey.
What's happening, Brick?
What's up, Perry?
Yo, we live. We got. Yeah, you know who in here. We got
Free the
Rock,
Brick,
Traveler
dog.
Ross in here, Lush in here, Josh, Cliff World TV, my boy Comp in here.
Word, Brick.
It's going down in there, man. What's going on,
Let me give you a little bit of the scoop right now. What's going on, Brick? So look, since
Brick,
you left,
I love you.
Since you left,
Free Brick.
Yeah,
Free Brick,
man.
man.
Love, bro. But like, all right, so look, Brick. Since you left, 607 on, you know, he been coming to No Jumper.
Your son.
He became a host at No Jumper, and him and 4 Extras did a podcast recently. I don't know if you've been up to date, but all right, before he did the podcast with 607, I mean.
Yeah. We safe now. I ain't a Benz yet, but I'm gonna call it that. I moved the Maybach. I just moved the Maybach. I just moved the AMG truck, buddy.
With 4 Extras, he did a podcast with Munchie. During the podcast with Munchie, he said some that he shouldn't have said, and he upset a lot of Bloods. You know the word that Bloods don't like? He said it during the pod, and he said it twice. So that shit already set LA on fire. Had everybody like, yo, on Munchie, like, yo, how you let the nigga say that shit? So look.
We gotta make it faster because I probably got 4-5 more minutes.
I bet. All right, speed it up, fast forward. 4 Extras and 607 did a podcast the other day. You know, 4 Extras, when he come to No Jumper, the nigga come like 30, 40 deep. 607 in here by himself. The nigga,
I thought you only got 3 people though. I thought we was standing on that.
and that's where the problems is becoming a little.
Nigga, even Brick trying to say Adam giving this nigga 4 Extra special treatment.
You know we never stood on that, Brick. Come on, brother.
And that's because no. It only gets bending broke for certain people, gang. I ain't gonna lie. We just sent people on for that shit. So
And
it's like motherfuckers just gotta stand on that.
And that's
Brick don't like that shit. He don't like that 4 Extra is the, you know what I'm saying? The baby, the crip baby of No Jumper. Like they loving the nigga right now. Some niggas ain't loving him.
And that's where 607 got a problem because he feel No Jumper put him in a bad situation to have all these crip pressing him because the podcast, everybody saying 4 Extras, punked out 607 But like, nigga, he got 40, 50 him. If I shoot this, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here at 1-2 people. So it's been a whole lot of.
Hey, shout out to 607 for getting the job. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Nah, that's what's up though. I like that he not hating. You know what I'm saying? He hating on 4 Extra a little bit. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Free the Brick, man. He talking what he feel. He know what go on at No Jumper. I don't know. So it might sound like hating to me, but it could just be real shit.
607 he stay doing bullshit though. He better stop trying to get up under people. This ain't the state where you can play with the gang, and we don't take gang culture as like a joke out here. That's what he do needs to understand. Like, that's my boy. You know, I created that character. Right?
And he giving you,
that's our daddy right there.
And he giving you credit for making them dead. And he said
I'm not even saying it. I'm not even saying it like
he
that.
said he learned the game from you, Brick, multiple times.
That's right. Like, I'm not saying it in no son and manner. Like, I seen what the world took to in 607 and I told him to keep that energy right there every time you're on camera because the world is taking it at. So all the
This call is from a federal prison.
all the trolly moly shit that he do, man, you know what I'm saying? I respect it, but gang culture is not to be trolled. You gotta understand, if you let somebody troll your gang culture while you sitting there on No Jumper, which is the most critiqued show on YouTube, you get what I'm saying? A motherfucker, you gotta go back to their hood like, oh yeah, damn, you sold your soul for an interview. Oh, all the that I used to go through. So you gotta think, soon as a motherfucker get to popping it about gang culture, a nigga gotta really press like 10 toes down, like you can't give a nigga no breather. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, for real.
You already know what's going on. You know, you said it better than what everybody, man. We miss your perspective out here on shit, man.
Yeah, Brick, we need you,
You
bro.
already know, man. I got some shit about to pop up on my YouTube, too, bro. You know, I was with the Fidelity Bomber for the last 2 weeks, and he killed himself right in front of my cell yesterday. So.
What the fuck?
Nah, you just dropped the bomb. We didn't know that.
How?
Who the Fidelity killer?
he jumped off the top tier in the trash can. I'm gonna break it down into detail, man, and then y'all go ahead and dissect it on the next news or something, man. You already know.
That's Amanda.
Free break, Patrick.
Yeah, you already know. That's my man's right there. Look at him. Everybody back in action. Hopefully, I'm going to go back up for a bail next month. But, hey, it's finna cut out, man. I love y'all, man. No Jumper, the coolest podcast in the world, man. Y'all stay tapped in.
Love,
hey, Remo.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to call you in a couple hours.
All right, bet. Hit my phone.
I'm drinking the cuz calling your honor.
Peace, bro. Take care.
Man, free brick, man. Everybody else. Free brick, baby dog. Come on,
man,
bro.
Free brick, man.
Free everybody. But
Ooh, all right, who we getting to? Small world, free broski. All right, let me see. Almighty suspect has reportedly bonded out of jail. Is they gonna get him back on the no jump ski?
Let's talk about Almighty though. So you said Almighty. I did see somewhere. It look like he out.
Yeah.
So
nigga 88 said Lush on every show. How much you think he getting paid?
Call him.
According to all sources, I mean, I could call him.
Call him, fool.
Why you done popped out?
I don't know if he gonna answer.
Dog. Came home and didn't say nothing.
I don't know if he gonna answer, but
is he approved to be on No Jumper again?
I mean, I hope so. You feel me? I'm not the one that said he couldn't come over.
Well, someone quit, so there's an open position. Technically, right?
The Reddit are expecting him to come back.
Quit because he haven't got paid. Because he hasn't got paid.
Oh, yeah.
All he wants is
talking
money.
about suspect.
No. Say he quit so he could come.
Oh, yeah. So
you know what I mean? There's an open position.
But I don't know if going to jail and come back out invalidates suspect's departure. You know what I'm saying? Can
it
you just come
kinda
back out? I don't know. The Reddit want him back.
Like, come on.
You don't think he on that Flacco contract, huh? Where he just say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you this per month."
That's my punishment, man.
Come on, bro.
I mean, who knows?
Forget about all that other shit in the past, nigga. I just came home, baby. Accept me.
Yeah,
I could see that working.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, man.
I'm not expecting bro to answer to keep it a full sack, but his phone is ringing multiple times, which indicates that it's on.
Phone is on.
Which further indicates that he is indeed
outside,
not in the towers.
Oh, so he's out. He's out.
Feel me? He's a free man. By all accounts, we don't. You feel
How long
me?
was he locked up? Like
I'm
a month
not
and a half? 2 months? A month and a half?
No, I don't even think. No, it wasn't even that long. Like 3.5
Like a month
weeks.
and a half?
3 weeks.
That's long enough because to formulate a plot, nigga. Yeah, I ain't fucking with them niggas no more, man.
So he caught a charge for having bear mace.
So so the charge.
So no, I just noticed this nigga Trap LaRosse is there. We usually see this nigga in Britain or somewhere, wherever he be at. Shout out to Trap.
I didn't know you couldn't have bear mace.
That's probably why he ain't answer. You know we was gonna get in that ass.
Back up.
That's public knowledge, no?
Yeah, so
I didn't know that was I didn't know that was you could get in trouble for that.
I don't know if it was specifically bear mace.
What the hell is the bear mace?
Why would he have bear
Might
mace?
have, but it was.
What is it's super strong mace, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like. I'm trying to research it. I'm
Spicy
trying to
mace.
find out about the bear mace.
Charleston White. He got
copper
Charleston
mace?
White book.
Mace con queso. That's not like his formal. It wasn't like so. Originally,
If I would have hoe
So-
and had one.
no. So he got busted for a weapons charge in March of this year. Like I want to say like March 14th or 16th.
Yeah.
And apparently he had a prior incident which he wasn't formally really charged with yet. But at that moment, since it was like pending still, they chose to bring charges and make sure like that he had difficulty. This is per my understanding at least. Being granted a reasonable bail and things like that. That's how come his bail was.
So he gonna get caught with 2 straps.
So if
Some bear mace.
if you get the charge that's amongst the other charges from the.
All right. I thought y'all was actually gonna have a nigga Almighty on the podcast talking or something. I hope he good though. Hopefully that nigga alright, holding his head, man. I guess we had enough for No Jumper World, huh? Let's see what school shuts down and parents fight cop. Oh shit, what the hell?
Tim? Yeah, put your stuff down.
School shuts down after parents fight cops.
You're not putting no handcuffs on me, man. No, don't do this. You're not putting no hands on me. Pick it up. No, don't. Don't. You want to go? Get out. Get out. Taser deployed. Taser deployed.
That shit hit him hard.
Get down.
Now back up.
Back up. Get the back up.
Oh, he on it. He on it.
1033. 1033.
Hey, let me, motherfucker. What's wrong with you, man?
You want to go?
Why did you shoot me, man?
Get down. Get down, Tim.
I'm telling you, I stay here. If I stay here, then why did the police arrest me? I'm not breaking the thing, right?
Don't grab it. Get down.
Oh, he trying to get the taser gun. He should have grabbed that shit. Nigga say, you know I like the taser. That shit hurt.
Get down, Tim. Get on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Get out, Tim.
Shout out to the other cop. He was tough. He jumped on his ass. He said, you want to act crazy? Come over here with that shit. Snuffed his ass. That police ain't playing with him.
Get out, Tim. Don't do it, Tim. Don't do it. Tim, knock it off, dude. Knock it off. Stop. Tim. What do you got?
That's mad embarrassing. This your parent? Yo, your whole school just watched your parent tweak out and get his ass beat? Bro, you the laughing stock of the school forever.
I got his left arm.
If you in middle school, that shit running all the way through high school, bro.
Pin. Okay. He's got it going towards his waistband. I don't know if he's got this thing. Relax. Relax.
Still talking about it.
Okay, hey, we got his legs splayed out here.
We got it now. We got it now.
Easy.
We got it.
We have one to send.
I can't breathe.
Not yet. There we go.
Let's go my watch. Let's go my watch.
Go get me a hobble. Okay.
All right, bud. Chill out. Chill out.
While officers continue to have trouble restraining Tim, we soon find out the disturbing cause that led up to this mess, which is going to result in several felonies and a plethora of other charges.
Move. Get this hand. Bring this leg up and lock that. There.
Got pinching. Okay, hold on. Give me the hobble.
Yep.
Where's the underleg?
Perfect. Underleg's right here. Wait, hold on. Make a figure 8. Hold on. Stop. You gotta make a figure 8 here or he'll pull that foot out.
Help me! What are you saying? I don't know what you mean by figure 8, so.
Loosen that out. Okay, now cinch it down. There we go.
Punch me in the face.
Yeah, me too.
Grab my shit. Try to grab my stuff, so.
Help! Right. Glove up.
Yeah, we got
Help me!
You got gloves?
Help me!
Glove up.
Relax.
Do we have the cameras working today? Can we get that video, please? Who's in charge of the video?
Thank you for all your help.
No worries. Can you pull that video up, please? The whole thing, from him grabbing and assaulting her all the way to us.
Not a problem. Just give me a second to.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
He just he grabbed, my keys were in my hand.
Can I see your hand, sweetheart?
I'm sorry.
Can I see your hand,
Your
please?
hand. I want to see it.
Is the Band-Aid new?
Yes, I just put it
Let's
on
take
there.
that off real quick.
It's just a little.
That's okay. I'd really like to see it, though, please.
Where's Barb when I need her?
I think it came from the key scratching as he pulled the keys.
Okay, will you put both your palms down for me?
Back me up on his car!
You're fine right where you're at, my friend.
Let's adjust this cuff. I don't want him pulling that hand out. Help me!
Stop fighting, dude. Hey, stop fighting. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Where did he grab you at?
By the hand.
By the hand.
I had
Okay.
my key in my hand.
Okay.
And
she's shaking up clearly.
He said, "Give me your keys." I said, "No." He said, "Give me your keys." And I said, "No." And so then he grabbed my hand where I had the keys, and I said, "No." And I pulled, and he pulled, and I said, "No." And then I started yelling, "Help! Help!"
And me and my came running out, and I pushed him out of the way, tried to grab the keys, and then he was starting to come after me. and kind of got involved. So it was.
What did he say to you?
He didn't say anything. He's like, his son's supposed to be here at this school. I was like, no, he is not here. School gets out at 2 o'clock. He is not here. He was saying that somebody told him his son's here.
You alright? Easy, dude. Can somebody double lock these cuffs?
Cuff key right here. Got it. He's like, I'm just getting off of drugs, and we thank you for sharing that information with us. We're glad you're getting off the drugs, but get off the premises. School is out. You are not welcome here.
Okay. Somebody's going to come write you or give you some statement forms here in a minute, okay? You're willing to write me a statement about what
I need
happened?
you to talk a little louder.
Sorry. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me take a deep breath.
Me too.
Someone's going to bring some statement forms in.
Okay.
Are you willing to write me a statement about what happened?
Yep.
Are you willing to write me a statement as well?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. I'll be back just a little bit. I'm fine. She's got video coming. Victims inside, PC assault 4, elite DV, trespass 2nd degree.
Keep it. Whoa, spit hood.
Okay. Well, 2 counts of assault 3rd degree. Maybe 3 now since you spit. Resisting in obstruction at this point. Okay. She's got video. Victims inside. I got pictures of the victim. If we can just hand out statement forms to everybody here, and then the video should be done in a minute.
You good? Anyway, I can help. We'll keep him where he is.
Bro, it's like 12 of these niggas. They still can't just handcuff him, throw him in a whip. Like, the fuck?
They had a fight over keys. That's how she got injured.
First of all, the son's mother called me before school was out, wanting to make sure he was getting on the daycare bus. His dad's here in town, wants to try and see him. I got to tell something wasn't right. He was thinking I was lying to him, that the kids were still here. I said, I'm sorry, they get out at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays. Well, why are you all here? He wouldn't leave. He's knocking on my window, pounding on the door. I called the little boy's mom, and I'm like, Priscilla, what's the deal? She goes, there's a restraining order. I said, yes, there is. I see that. Anyway, so then I look out, and sweet little Sarah was coming in. She's just a community service person. She doesn't even work here, has no keys. So when she came up, I just went out that door because I, once again, I wanted to let her in, but not him.
Right.
So then, after I gave her the book, she went back to get in her truck, and he would just not get out of her face. So I was watching. I'm going to go back out there, and then I saw him grab her at her, and that's when I called 911. So
You was I was gonna go back out there. Shut up. No, you was not. You're not a hero. You watched him do it. If he was gonna do whatever he was gonna do, he was gonna do it. You wasn't gonna do nothing. You're not a hero.
In her truck, and he would just not get out of her face. So I was watching. I'm going to go back out
You would have went out there if you was about to go.
there, and then I saw him grab her at her, and that's when I called 911. So that's when we started.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Restraint on the other side. Goes in.
Hood. March's hood, yeah. I got it. All right. You want him? It took 5 of us to handcuff him.
Try to relax. You got tons of restraints on you, bud.
So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. He grabbed my mic and tried to rip my mic off, so that's when I grabbed it, and I was like, I'm not going to have comms, so I just said 1033, give me whoever. My shit was hanging down, he's holding on to it, fighting with me, so punched me in the face a couple times.
Well, your face could use it.
I don't blame him. I would too. I'm assuming this is why he's here. Supposedly here to see his kid, try to pick his kid up. So, yeah, I got OC all over me, so I'm burning.
What do you need?
I
got some wipes. I'll give you some.
Please and thank you, actually, that'd be awesome.
We're going to get you out to the hospital, okay?
Now, can you guys remember the days when you sent your child to school?
That shit crazy. That nigga was tweaking. Yeah. Alright, they want us to watch this one. This joint been popping up. When carjacker leave his ID. Like, this shit been popping up crazy. The moment she killed her BFF. We might gotta watch this.
Officers from the Holly Hill Police Department in Florida arrive at the scene of a devastating car crash where a vehicle ran directly into the side of a building at an extremely high rate of speed.
7 Alpha 21, the vehicle is on smoking and it's on fire. Where are they at? Where are they at?
They're inside still.
What side are they on? Alright, hey! Okay. Hey, let's step back, all of us. Step back, let the fire department get here. Let's step back.
He's barely breathing. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Here, let me see.
Keep breathing, buddy.
Let me see. Let me see, the fire department is here. The fire department, I need y'all to step back. Step back. person. I have one. But I need the fire department here. Hey, you gotta step back.
Officers begin speaking with a witness who happens to personally know the driver who crashed.
Who else was in that vehicle?
How do you know him?
That's my friend. We've been friends for a little while now.
Okay. What happened?
I think he just lost control and he hit the thing.
Yeah, his name?
Caden.
K-A-Y.
No, C-A-I-D-E-N.
What's your name?
Sierra. C-I-E-R-A.
Before Sierra is able to relay everything she saw that led up to the crash, the owner of the building the driver crashed into shows up and starts to create problems.
Hey, I'm Officer Soto. Can I speak to you real quick over here?
What for?
About the incident. I gotta get some information from
He's
you and
the
all
owner
that.
here. I'm the owner of the building, buddy.
I understand you're the owner.
Okay.
That way I can get some information from you.
Yes.
And all that good stuff. Right now we're treated as a crime scene, so we're not supposed to be.
I'd say
around
it's a
the
crime
area.
scene. Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a driver's license with you and all that?
Well, certainly I do.
Can I see it?
No, I'll tell you my name and everything and address. Right there on the front of the building. R. Matthews Biles Jr. It's on the front of the building.
What's your first name again?
Robley, R-O-B-L-E-Y, right on the front of the building.
How much is it worth in damages?
How much are the damages? At least $100,000.
Fair enough.
At least.
All right. For right now, I'm gonna need you to step back there.
No, for right now, I want to look
No,
how bad it is.
no, we're not gonna do that. We can't do that. I told you that it's a crime scene, and we're not doing that. We're not gonna go in there. So I need you to step back there and stay over there.
I'm going in the building, ma'am, right now. I'm going in the building. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going in the building. I'm going in the building.
Hey, can I get you over here, please?
I got to go inside.
All right, give me a second, sir. Sir, I need you to stay over here.
Come on, man.
The owner of the business, I need somewhere.
Come on, man.
I get the.
Why is she making trouble with the nigga though? Like, bro, he owned the building, nigga. What did he do? Why you beefing with him, asking for ID and shit, nigga?
You're the owner, but I'm doing an investigation right now, and you're impeding with it.
No, I'm not.
So yes, you are.
I'm not impeding anything.
Oh, you do, definitely.
What am I doing?
I'm telling you that we can't go over there, and you're obviously not listening.
Hey, good morning. I'm going in the building, ma'am. I need to go in my building.
How are you, sir? Sergeant Marquez. How are you?
Good.
Just give us a few minutes. Right now we have to do some photos, and it's unsafe at this point.
No, the building ain't
Can you-
unsafe. It ain't falling
Sir,
down.
just give us a few minutes. That's it.
It's
That's
not
all I'm
falling
asking,
down.
okay?
Tell me what happened.
That's what we're investigating right
Okay,
now. So if you give me a few minutes. Are you parked over here?
Yeah, that's
Is that
me.
your white car that went
That's
through?
me.
Cones are there for a reason, sir, to prevent anybody from coming
They
here.
called me and told me to come down
I
here,
know
so
that
I did.
there was cones there. You could have stopped and asked us what you, because now you entered a crime scene right now. You kind of know that. So just do me a favor, wait in your car. I'll be right back. Give us a few minutes. Appreciate it.
While the building owner soon returns to create even more issues, officers return to Sierra and other witnesses to figure out what exactly happened.
Okay, just from my understanding, you were following him. No other vehicle was involved.
No. I think he lost control. He skirted this way, and I think when he lost.
Who's wrong in that situation? Like, who's wrong in that situation? It's his building. I mean, he can't go inside now. Like now, he can't go in the building now.
Where were y'all coming from?
You're coming from my job. I was at work.
He hadn't had anything with on medications, anything like that, nothing like that.
You need to back up my truck.
Was he swerving? Was he going fast? What was going on with him?
Going fast, and you need to back up my truck.
So he hit that vehicle where Avon's at. Okay. He hit him in the rear, and then the guy ended up swerving and just hit the wall. Did anybody see it?
They started way back up the road up here, all over the place. Speed probably coming down through here, probably.
He went through
70.
two cars. He went through that Nissan. He went through another truck.
Officers now lose sight of the uncooperative building owner.
Is he in the building? Is that him in the...
Where?
That's not him, is it? That building's on stage.
No,
too.
he went inside.
Huh?
He went inside, I think. He's not listening to me. I need him to get out.
Okay, give me 1 second.
He's over there.
See, he didn't go in the building.
Look out now. Hang on now. Stand by. Just relax, guys. You guys know me.
Okay.
Y'all know me.
Okay, but you're obviously not listening
It's
to us.
okay. It'll be okay.
That's what we're
It's
trying to
okay.
be nice,
Just
but
relax.
This whole place is a crime scene.
Just relax. Why is
So-
this place a crime scene?
Because
Because
we are
we
conducting
have-
an active investigation.
Was there a
We have
high-speed
to
chase
keep
going
repeating
on, or is that
ourselves.
what
You're going to go in
happened?
handcuffs, okay?
Was that a high-speed chase going on?
Wait in your car.
The fire department asked me to come down here.
Okay, well,
Yeah, 'cause I need your
you either
information.
Wait in your car or you need to leave.
He usually carries the Signal Zero with him.
So do I.
I'm about to put him in handcuffs. Literally.
I'm about to put him in handcuffs. Literally.
We're giving him enough chances.
After speaking to witnesses, officers start putting together the key details of what happened and figure out Sierra may have more involvement in.
You about to put the owner of the building that got crashed into in handcuffs because you have an ego. It's all ego, bro. Treat this nigga like he your grandpops. How sensitive are you with your own grandpops? Treat that nigga like that. Like, what if a nigga just be treating your grandfather like that? You know your grandfather be tripping. He got issues and shit. Stop taking ego out of it, bitch.
In the incident than they previously thought.
Who's the driver of the other car? Sierra?
The girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because according to the witness, they were both swerving in and out of like all over the place. It looked like they were street racing or they were like drunk or something. Or so I don't know. Yeah, because he said that they were both either racing or swerving or doing something.
Yeah, he said that they were driving recklessly, both of
From, like,
these. Yeah, 'cause she's the one that told you that they were heading back, and she thinks how he lost control.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, but she didn't mention all the other stuff that the other guy did. Says both vehicles were swerving. One kept going in front of the other. 60 plus miles an hour, just started just north of the PD, almost hit his car, and then he sees a bunch of like dust and smoke and stuff, and that's
Yeah, that's what he told me too.
Yeah.
I'm Detective Barrett. I'm with the Holly Hill Police Department's Traffic Homicide Investigation Criminal Investigation Unit. So, when I understand that you were friends with this guy. Okay, you guys were following each other. All right. If you could, real quick, I'm just gonna get a quick statement from you. Okay, so what's your full name?
So does that mean he died? Because they say you were friends with this guy?
Which vehicle is yours? That white one that's up there? Yeah. Okay. All right. So why don't you go ahead and can you raise your right hand for me? You swear and affirm the information in the statement is going to be truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay. Tell me what happened tonight.
Pretty much, we were beside each other, and I remember this car being right there, and I remember him coming in between us. He was coming up kind of fast. So I slowed my car down and went right between us. I'm pretty sure it happened so fast, so it was kind of blanking my mind a little bit. But I'm pretty sure he lost control when he kind of sideswiped the car, and it fishtailed a little bit right here. He went out like that, and the car like jumped and smacked into the wall.
But had he been drinking or anything like that?
Not that I know.
Okay. So you guys were coming northbound on Ridgewood here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And which lane was he in?
I was in this one, he was in this one.
So he was in the outside or the right lane?
Yeah.
And you were on the inside. Was he a little ahead of you?
Yes.
Was he driving any kind of erratic or anything like that? Was he going pretty fast or?
We were going fast, yeah.
He was going fast?
Yeah.
Okay, were you both going fast or? Okay. How long?
Y'all was racing?
Do you think you guys were going kind of a little over the speed limit?
For a little while.
Do you know where our police department is back there, that large Coquina building at LPGA? Would you say about then, before then, or after then?
Before then.
Before then? Okay. And you were still in the left lane, he was in the right lane the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Okay. Which lanes, or how many times did you guys change lanes, say, since LPGA?
Twice.
Okay, all right. And then where were y'all heading to?
We were headed to his house.
Are you guys boyfriend, girlfriend, or just friends? Friends, okay. Is there anything else that you think could be pertinent to this investigation or anything you want to add to your statement? Okay. How fast do you think y'all were going when...
Definitely should have asked for a lawyer, because now they're going to try to say she guilty or she the reason why he died or something.
This happened, this part here.
Well, for mine, I was going like 60.
60, okay. Again, nothing else you want to add to your statement? Okay, and you swear this is the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Okay, perfect.
Meanwhile, the owner of the building is still being belligerent.
Is this tree line the crime
This is
scene?
all in here,
Okay,
yes.
I'm here. I'm right here, bud. I'm gonna stay right here.
Please get out of the grass, please.
It's okay.
It's not okay. You're being a dick for no reason.
What's wrong with the grass?
I don't know where there may be skid marks or what. I don't know. The traffic investigator is here. Please, can you just go outside of the tape line, please?
You're very close to ending up in handcuffs in the back of my patrol car.
That's fine. Perfect. Thank you.
I'm just going to put him in handcuffs.
Watch the car, please. I don't want to get hit.
She beasting. I'm just going to put him in handcuffs. I'm about to put him in handcuffs. Like this bitch.
I'm going to put him in handcuffs.
Watch the car, please. I don't want to get hit.
Just do me a favor, you stay in this area.
After keeping an eye on the belligerent building owner, the investigation continues for the next 2 months, and
You know the narrator of the video is always on the side of the cops.
An officer travels to the female driver's home to speak with her further.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm Detective Barrett. I'm with the Holly Hill Police Department. Is Sierra available?
No, she ain't here.
She's not here? It's her car?
Yeah.
Is she going to be back anytime soon, or?
Probably. Yeah. You want me to have her call you?
Yeah. I'm going to leave you my card here.
What's this in regards to?
That crash that she was involved with her friend Caden a couple of months
her friend
back.
that passed away.
So yeah, if you can have her just call me when she's available, that'd be great.
Oh, her friend that passed away. That can't be good. Why are the police showing up to talk to you about a friend that passed away?
Great.
All right, let's do
that crash that she was involved with her friend Caden a couple of months
her
back.
friend that passed away.
So yeah, if you can have her just call me when she's available, that'd be great.
All right,
thank you, sir.
As Sierra's father just revealed, the driver involved in the crash, Caden Patton, passed away due to multiple blunt force injuries. He was declared dead at the scene. Police
Rest in peace to him. He was driving his own vehicle, though, I believe.
obtained search warrants for the onboard computers for each vehicle, known as EDRs, event data recorders. Those black box recorders indicated that Caden and the other female driver, Sierra, were calculated to be racing at speeds up to 79.53 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone prior to the crash. It's estimated that Caden's vehicle was moving approximately 54 miles per hour the moment he collided with the building. His post-mortem toxicology results revealed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.213, which is over 2.5 times the legal limit. It also revealed the presence of THC in Caden's system. Due to Sierra's involvement in the incident, she was charged with vehicular homicide and racing on highways. Both charges were filed with the state attorney's office for prosecutorial review. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
At least the homie went out faded. I mean, rest in peace to him. Bad way to go out crashing and all that, getting hurt. But at least that nigga was faded, nigga. They said his blood alcohol level was 2 times the limit. And he was high as shit off the trees.
This is our...
Rest in peace to the homie. Rest in peace. I'm about to get up all this nasty. I got some studying to do. I gotta keep mastering my shit, you know what I'm saying? I got some shit I gotta study. So let me get up off this nasty, my guys. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, he was over for sure. Definitely. He was wasted, right? He was lit. But all right, buddies, I'm off this nasty, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll probably see y'all on the joint tomorrow, gang. Tap in with your boy tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I might drop a video. I gotta drop some video. And they recorded already, too. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm off this nasty, gang. Everybody.